Down here, salt is a way of life.
That is pretty much don't get hit moment. Oh my god, you got hit!
Oh my god!
Like he's about to get burned out. There was so clean. And there it is, the nice reaction to DI. Hadouken!
Don't want any of it. Trying to try and push again. Caught him jumping back. Overhead, still going.
Yeah, he can indeed just chip, but oh no way! And he done it.
Ladies and gents, we are live.
Hello everyone, we are back and this time we are here for Saltmine League Season 5 of Street Fighter 6, Tournament number 9, and we are getting very, very close to the end of those season finals, so everyone's going to be in a race to grab points today, and you've got me calling the action along with the fantastic Shivs. Hi Shivs, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, hi everyone. Looking forward to seeing some of the best of EU today.
Yeah, it should be a good one. We've been looking through that bracket, haven't we, and going, ooh, who's here? Who might be clashing later on in that bracket? Because there's definitely some of those that look like, oh my goodness, they are going to be absolutely banging sets later on in that bracket.
We both looked through the brackets. Do you have anyone that you singled out as a dark horse for today?
Ooh, that is a really good question. I'm thinking that Fang might just be, because looking at the bracket path, Fang's got quite a favourable arm to get up to into that top 16 point, I think, for him. But you never know, because there's so many people that just come in and shake everything up. And it wouldn't be the first time that we have a newcomer come in and just absolutely wreck our bracket predictions and have an amazing tournament. How about you, Shivs? Who are you thinking, looking at that, you're going, ooh, they could ruin someone's run?
I think today, I'm going to give it to Railgun. I think Railgun's been putting in the work. Cammy's been looking very, very solid. I do think he's got a decent path to... if he beats Lex, he wins the tournament, I think. I think it's very, very possible he wins the tournament.
Yeah, that one would be really difficult. But again, Guile Cammy's not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, you're totally right. Railgun's been playing pretty much any online bracket that there is in Europe. You'll see Railgun there putting in the work, which is, I think, is what you need, is just that tournament experience, being able to get that familiarity with all the different players, because, it's definitely a thing where we do see different types of player expression in the game. I know the whole thing of player expression is combos, but the way people approach the neutral is really different. We see some people going for that drive gauge management style, some people going for that I'm just going to spend it all and be in your face all the time style. So being able to get in the vibe of who plays what and how do I deal with certain play styles, that's really, really helpful, just to be on the pulse of what's happening in the scene at the moment.
Yeah, and of course we discussed earlier that this is a big warm-up opportunity for a lot of the guys in World Warrior events, which are returning next week. So we're really looking forward to seeing just how much work everyone's been putting into their craft, their characters, their different techniques. This is the time to practice.
Yeah, it certainly is, because we've definitely got some of the guys coming through from UK here who will be putting in the work next week, along with the guys from the Nordics, because I think we spotted that there was Rapid in the bracket and Faraja and Sohaib, along with some of the Nordic guys. So of course got Fang, and we've got Bella, and of course Wonderboy as well in there representing that region too. So it's going to be absolutely incredible.
Yep, a lot of these guys looking to either cement their places into the top 8 with the fourth World Warriors, or they're looking to maybe cause an upset and get themselves around that region for the 5th one. But we'll see. We'll see how everyone approaches today. Starting off here with Green Bee versus, I'm not familiar with his name, Darkness?
Yeah, I think it's Darkness on the Jamie on the other side of the screen. So I think this was going to be a good one. Darkness and Green Bee, I think, are both looking at their CFNs quite a similar level. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach the matchup. Obviously, with Jury's low fireball, Jamie can't go underneath it in the same way. But so far, it's looking quite good for Darkness. And we're already at drink number 2 with that lovely DP.
Yeah, the matchup, as a Jury player, the matchup feels pretty good for Jury until Jamie gets to about 2 drinks. Then you can't really throw fireballs in the same way. he can just do the spin through. But she also has good buttons to shut him down, and her drive rush is very strong if he just tries to take drinks full screen.
Yeah, so that fast drive rush lets you get down, and big DI call out there on the dive kick. Nice opportunity here for Green Bee, being a little bit cautious of this super meter that's on deck there for Darkness.
Going for 2 drive impacts here, trying to maybe catch a stray button or a special move here, but Darkness has been very disciplined.
Certainly is. Nice tech there from Green Bee. That's recovered quite a lot of meter that can now be spent on this drive rush. We're going to get close to level 3 here.
Yep, that should be dead for a lot.
Damn, and round 1 level 3s, I'm still not used to seeing them. Like, I know it's because of like all the changes to meter gain that have happened, but it still just seems like, oh my god, like level 3? Are we in game 2, game 3? What's happening? And it's like, nope, we are in round number 1.
That was a good comeback there from Green Bee as well, you know. I thought that round was getting away from him, and then, you know, he just happened to steal it there.
Yeah, and absolutely, and great meter management there to be aware and ready for confirming that the meter had all built up. And speaking of, we're already spending that level 1, and that's putting Darkness in critical health region.
He needs to be careful here though, his drive gauge is very low. If he eats a CA here, he will be in burnout, and he has no meter for himself here to even super through. Very careful.
Yeah, we can see Darkness really pushing for that corner position there, waiting for that burnout, but it's not going to matter because that was a beautiful crouch medium punch to close it out. 1-0 to Green Bee.
Yeah, the good old low forward drive rush never fails you.
It's definitely like a theme in this game, isn't it? Like, there is definitely the crouch forward drive rushes and then the drive rush crouch forward characters. I think there's a couple of people who have sort of both, but you know, in general, you've got one or the other, and Jury is definitely crouch medium kick drive rush all the way.
Which is also the fireball drive rush style too, which makes her so versatile.
She's such a good character.
When he goes for the dive kick there and catches the wrecker from Jamie.
And that's a lovely whiff punish as well. Going to be pushing towards that corner. Again, Green Bee spending quite a lot of drive gauge, but managing it really well, I think, in general, like choosing when to go into burnout and not overstretching. Now trying to get some pressure going here with Darkness in burnout. But that was a good DP.
Very close here to burnout, so he's being a little bit more antsy in neutral, and getting the spend there for the level 1. This isn't going to kill, but give him a good opportunity here just to set up, maybe get a stock in.
Yeah, like you said, there's that stock immediately released, but we're still building them up because with Darkness at level 1 drinks, we're not quite there with being able to spin through those projectiles. But that burnout against Jamie, it's difficult to deal with. Level 1 is available though to be able to bust out of a DI attempt.
2 drinks here available as well, so the fireball becomes less relevant. And command grab, that should be dead. CA
yes. Lovely CA. And that is going to be a very dead Jury, like you said, Shivs.
Yeah, but you know what? That was an amazing comeback there from Darkness, just to be aware of having his drinks level, being aware that Green Bee might have been looking for a drive impact, wasn't thinking about the command grab, and just slipped it in and took the round for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was another really long round number 1, because we've already seen level 3 spent, and then looking at that board, it's only round 1. So we're going again with all these supers being spent. These guys are just absolutely, like, really trying to play patient, trying to play relatively safe, but every now and again, we see some cool stuff like that lovely perfect parry.
Has a level 1 here available, so should be able to be looking out for a DI, but it's whether or not Green Bee cares, and it doesn't, and gets the DI wall splat on hit. Will he spend a level 3 here to take the round?
Oh, he might do. Or not. I wonder if a drive rush extension, that would have been really close, but now we're in burnout anyway. I don't know if it was worth holding on to the last of the meter for this little bit, but...
This is the game where you should spend if you can, but very, very confident in his decision and defense here to not... And this could cost him. Next one could kill. Next hit.
Yeah, it could. It just shows how much drive gauge is important, because it really just adjusts that, like, you know, cost benefit risk reward. And that was a lovely overhead there from Green Bee. Green Bee was back in the green and able to spend it to be able to get that win, and now does have the full 3 bars on deck, but it won't be on before Darkness has got it, and we're spending it super early. Interesting choice.
Builds back some drive gauge and then does the attack on drive gauge here on Darkness. He's just on a 1.5 bars with no level 3 availables. Has to be very careful of burnout. Oh no, not ready there. And then, do you know what? I really respect that. Didn't have level 3 there to answer the drive impact. Still alive.
Yeah, holding on. Needs to get something going here. Needs to be able to spend that critical art now, but is it going to be able to? And that is 2-0 to Green Bee.
Unfortunate there for Darkness, but Green Bee, very convincing performance, takes the first set of the day.
You have
Moving on
never
with
seen commentating shifts before? That means you never watched the World Warrior.
And good old Street Fighter 5, you know.
Street Fighter 5.
Back in the day now, isn't it? It's like, oh, the olden days of Street Fighter 5, but we're still here sticking it out for Street Fighter 6 as well.
Well, we're moving on now into the bracket. We're seeing some of the early results coming through. I think we've seen that set there. So Green Bee will go on to play the winner of Bryzy and Old Fox 89. So I think Bryzy is currently top of the Saltmine leaderboard as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Bryzy is sitting pretty at rank 1, and of course all these guys will be wanting to try and get into that top 8. So at the moment our qualifiers are Bryzy, Andre, Jumbo, Chico, Muscle Noob, Shady Imposter, Random and Hangstagar. But a lot of those guys haven't signed up today, so we could see some of the 7th and like the players just outside that top 8, like Fang, potentially being able to sneak in with a really good result.
Yes, so big opportunity here for a lot of guys to either make their way through the leaderboard. You said there's 2 more following this event, 3 total. Good chance to break into the top 8, get into that regional final of it, I think.
For like the European final for Season 5 to be the Season 5 Saltmine League champion, because there's not that many Saltmine League champions, I think. It's a good thing because of like it being quite a long season. It's a really small select elite group, like some of the previous ones have been. If I have a look at it, we have, of course, Juicy Joe as the Street Fighter 6 champion, Valmaster, Ending Walker. So that is like a super elite group of players who've been able to clutch it out and get those championship titles.
You know what? Even if you're in the chat and you're thinking about signing up and entering, maybe not this season, next season, I think this is a good opportunity for you to work on consistency, because these are what league formats reward at the end of the day, is consistency. Something that a lot of people struggle with in this game. So if you do want to compete and you do want to try it out, Saltmine League is a good opportunity to get that started off for yourself.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I think around that, a good thing for us to remind everyone is that, of course, it is September at the moment. So that means that subs on Twitch are 30% off. So if you want to support Saltmine League, keep everything going, keep this running as a fantastic event, both for viewers and players alike. Don't forget that you can hit that subscribe button, get some money off your sub, and also support Saltmine League at the same time.
And don't forget, we have the Matcherino as well. The Matcherino is available, so we want to see the players get paid. So I will just put that in. Oh, you put that in the chat for me. See, it's already. So click the link, claim the codes, support the players. You know, if they're putting the time and to entertain you for this Sunday afternoon, depending on where you are, maybe a Sunday morning if you're in America.
Yeah, definitely. And as well, we've got an anonymous gifter gifting 5 tier 1 subs to people across community. So congrats to everyone who's got a tier 1 sub, and thank you very much to the person who dropped those gifted subs. Every little bit helps. So yay, we're all growing.
Okay, we're going into our second game of the day, and I see Gibby on the stream here with the Manon.
Oh, yes. And I think everyone loves to see Manon on the stream, just because like the people who have stuck with Manon, they love this character and they have optimized exactly how to make the other person like just rue the day that they ever saw Manon. We're going to be grabbing, we're going to be building those medals, and it's always such a fun time.
And on the other side of things, we have Aki, who has definitely risen in popularity. People are big fans of the broski, you know, they love saying Aki is cool. So we're going to see an interesting matchup here.
Yeah, it certainly are, because Aki's got the tools to really try and keep Manon far away, but with that spin, Manon can get through some of the fireballs, and with it not being the fastest recovery for Aki, it's definitely a tool that can be used to approach. Ooh, but that's going to be a DI, and that is enough for that round number 1 to go to Aki, so Gibby being 1 round down here.
Not too familiar with Stay Gold, but I am very familiar with Gibby. So in Street Fighter 5 was a prominent Armika player, gone over to another grappler in 6 with Manon, and seems to be gelling quite well with this character, you know, like he's been a Manon since season 1 and sticking with this character, which a lot of people haven't been able to do. I want to see how the work is coming along. So far, not getting the opportunity to get anything started here against Stay Gold.
Oh, but that was a lovely neutral jump to deal with the command grab attempt from Stay Gold. Oh, big whiff though on that command grab. And this is a matchup. Ooh.
Oof. A lot of spaghetti here. A lot of spaghetti.
It's definitely one of those matchups where I think for both players it can be quite terrifying because you've got that like, I want you to be the other end of the screen, not in my face please, and on the other hand you're like, I'm finally in, I need to do something here and make everything happen now.
I think this is a matchup from watching it. It looks like Manon has to really bulldog her way in on Aki. Has to do a lot of jumps, dashes, maybe some overheads to just skip through neutral and try and like just get in and force her pressure after that.
Yeah, you absolutely do. And it isn't much better when Aki's in the driving seat, you know, kind of dealing with you like we're seeing here, because Aki can get some really great pressure of her own going. But Gibby's still in it here, manages to get the sweep. Nice drive reversal there, though, from Stays Gold.
Oh, and then went for the stand heavy punch there as the fireball approached. So I'm not sure if that was a bit of an input error. Maybe he tried to do the heavy spin to go through the fireball.
Stego is actually an up-and-coming player in Germany. He stepped up his game a little bit.
Oh, nice. I was wondering, actually, with like this matchup, probably Stay Gold's probably played a certain German Manon quite a bit, so probably has a good vibe on this matchup as well.
Yeah, of course, if you're planning on competing in Germany, you definitely have to be playing against Manon. Be ready for that character.
Nice stuff there. Oh, cheeky reset into that command grab there from Stay Gold. Gibby down once again. He needs to make something happen here. That poison is going to be ticking down that life total.
Oh, and he went for the sweep, but unfortunately, Stay Gold went for the empty jump and gets the punish counter throw to take the round. Stay Gold now on set point.
Yeah, it's looking great for the Aki player playing this matchup so well, not panicking too much when Manon's getting closer, really doing a lot of great work here with the fireballs and the lashes to be able to keep Manon at a really nice distance, saying, no thank you, I want you right over there, the other side of the screen, you stay there, I only come in when I approach, not the other way around. But that was a big block there from Gibby, getting the command grab. Oh, punish counter throw once again from Stay Gold.
Gibby's going to have to do a lot here to just get some momentum back, maybe get to 5 medals and force a final round situation. Right now, Stay Gold looks so convincing in this to just close this set out. Gibby's going to have to make something happen soon.
Oh, I think we wanted to drive rush there after the big spin kick, but it's not working out again. Nice throw from Stay Gold. Tries to bait something out, but Gibby's keeping it nice and patient. Nice anti-air.
Well, Gibby's just looking like he doesn't really know what to do to approach it. Stay Gold has been so solid. Block on the overhead there with the parry.
Once again, it definitely feels like Stay Gold's going, go on, use your super, but we're not going to see it because Stay Gold finds that low hit, confirmed into stand heavy kick, and it's going to be 2-0 to the Aki player. Up and coming indeed.
Just went for the approach forward with a dash and just dashed into drive rush, crouch, medium kick. It do be like that. You know, Gibby was having all his approaches just shut down, couldn't dash, couldn't jump in the end, and Stay Gold was just ready for every approach possible with Manon.
Certainly was, really just controlling that space, just like, nope, I know how to deal with this, you're going to stay over there. Definitely making, it looked like super hard work, but something that won't be super hard work for all of us to watch will be EU North and East number 4. The next World Warrior for the Nordic and Eastern European region is coming up next Saturday, September the 6th at 5 p.m. CEST, so that'll be 6 p.m. for anyone in Eastern European Standard Time, and then of course it'll be shown at 4 p.m. BST for those of you who want to catch it from the UK. So if you're in that region, get signed up now. Make sure you're in there to get those points and to be able to climb up on that World Warrior leaderboard. And then after that, of course, it'll be on Sunday for UK and Ireland World Warrior. Shivs, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, you know, this is my region, so both of our region, but I'll be playing in this as well. This is next week Sunday, the exact same time as Saltmine League is today. So make sure you sign up if you're from the UK and Ireland, and also be sure to tune in because there's a lot of top talent in that region, and we want to see just how everyone reacts in the 4th World Warrior. You know, you'll see just how the leaderboard is starting to shape up for the final World Warrior, which will be the following month.
We certainly will. And that means we've still got more World Warrior action to come the weekend after. So we've got Saturday, the 20th of September, will be World Warrior EU West. So we've got the week off for UFA. And then after that, we are back with more action. EU West starting that off 5 p.m. CST, 4 p.m. BST for viewers. And that, of course, is the World Warrior West region. So we've got the likes of Zerna and Jumbo kind of getting in there. And there's, of course, Bryzy and Giko going to be putting in the work to be able to have such a great time. And of course, Takamura as well with that Akuma. It's going to be a sick watch because there's so much talent in that region and so many unpredictable playstyles as well. So always a great one to watch.
Of course. And I think last but not least, we will have Germany.
I think we will. As Ritas would say, we're saving the best for last.
Oh boy. So this will be in 3 weeks, the 21st of September. Same time as usual, 4 p.m. in the UK, 5 p.m. German, French, all of those times, you know. So make sure you have 3 weeks to sign up, 3 weeks to get ready if you're in the German region to play. And also just come through and watch some very promising, young, talented German players come through. You know, we have likes of Chico, Random, Halibel, and Railgun.
Yep, and it's not just the online events that are coming up soon. EVO France registration closes next Sunday. So if you want to go to EVO and experience the first European EVO, then you need to sign up now, or at least get, you know, that registration in by the end of next Sunday, because you will not want to miss it. Of course, it's a Pro Tour stop, and I think it's just going to be a big party with everyone getting together, having a great time. So if you can make it, definitely make sure you check out that registration page and have a look at signing up before it's too late. If you want to do it, do it. Don't delay, otherwise you'll be there going, but I wanted to go, now I can't sign up.
Yeah, of course. Are you going to be going to EVO, Dr. Buttons?
I certainly am. I'm so excited. Not like, well, I've just had a holiday at work, but I'm already counting down, being like, it's only like 6 more weeks until I'm free. And then we're back at an FGC event, because Versus Fighting was the last one I went to, which was amazing. And I was so happy to be like, it's not long until my next one. I can count down and I can have like the training plan going. Not that I'm going to like trouble anyone of the top players, but still, it's like 0-2 with dignity. I've got to be in like fighting fit condition to get that.
Yeah, Versus Fang was amazing. I really did enjoy that event as well. And this, speaking of Versus Fang, we have a top 8 placer at Versus Fang, Sohaib, going up against Railgun, who is prominent in the German scene.
Yeah, it certainly is. Railgun has been so strong with this Cammy. He's been building up and is becoming a bit of a terror. It's like, oh, Hurricane's not in the EU region anymore. Well, tough luck, because you've got another strong Cammy who's going to be making your life really difficult in all kinds of matchups.
And Sohaib is a very strong Terry player. He was very strong in SF5, took a while off the game in Street Fighter 5, came back recently into 6. I know he trains a lot with Shax, who is one of the top Cammies in Europe. So he is very well adversed in this matchup.
Yeah, certainly is. And of course, we're going to see that hopefully coming through. Ooh, what a DP there. So they're now in burnout. Can Railgun exploit it? Yep, we're going to be able to get the kill there. But that was a super close first round. It'll be great to see how this set develops as Sohaib kind of settles into this matchup. And I'm definitely thinking those ground waves could start causing Railgun some problems.
And Railgun so far with the button placement just in neutral has been catching Sohaib's timings quite well, and just being ready to capitalize on any stray counter hits into drive rush, gets the corner carry. But Sohaib fighting back here with the EXDP, whiffs the burn knuckle, and Railgun takes full advantage here.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Sohaib. I thought that we were playing really nice and tight and tidy, but yeah, maybe just a slight nervy pick there on the strength of burn knuckle that we're going for. Tries to get out of the corner, but once again, like you said, that super clean placement from Railgun is able to do the deal, and it is 1-0 for the Cammy player.
Yeah, that's something that really has impressed me with Railgun. It's just where he stands and positions his Cammy on the screen to whiff punish and counter poke. I think it's one of the best I've seen with the Cammies in Europe. Of course, you know, we're not shy of Cammy players in Europe. We have so many.
It's definitely a matchup you've got to know if you want to kind of do well in European brackets. But Railgun still looking so clean. That ODDP was amazing.
Sohaib now trying to force the attack on drive gauge for the burnout. Is he going to spend the level 1 here? Nope. Oh, the trade! No! And then no punish on the DP.
I I think it's one of those things where Terry's DP recovers a little bit faster than you expect, so it can sometimes be a little tricky to get those punishes, but both players here on very similar life total, slight meter advantage here for Railgun, but great throw there for Sohaib.
Yeah, both players playing a little bit nervously here, especially in Sohaib. I'm not used to seeing him play this nervously, but Railgun takes advantage and puts himself on set point.
Ooh, little drop there from Railgun. That could have been a great opportunity to get that corner carry going. Nice parry. But we're going to see the throw from Railgun here. Sohaib needs to get something moving now if he wants to keep going in this set.
Gets the burn knuckle there, starts some pressure. They decided to bait the DP, but Railgun not biting.
Yeah, Railgun doing some really great job. I think we've seen a few like backdash attempts from Sohaib being like caught out with that crouch forward. So Railgun really seeming to know what to do right here.
And the level 3 had to spend it there, gets the critical art damage out. So this will put Railgun into burn and will give Sohaib an opportunity to replenish some drive gauge and just reset some of the momentum. Block on the overhead and the interrupt.
Nice stuff. Are we going to get the burnout loop going? No, Railgun's doing a great job of the counter-offensive, and with that, the spiral arrow is going to be enough, and Railgun is going to take it 2-0 over Sohaib.
Very convincing there from Railgun, showing why, once again, one of the top performing camis in Europe, potentially in for qualifying for Capcom Cup from Germany this year. We'll see.
Yeah, it certainly has to be in that conversation, right? Definitely being really stamping their mark on the EU in general, and of course in the German region. But you do look at that German region, you go, oh my god, it is so strong. And we've got a number of those strong players here today. We've got Jimmy is playing, and we also have, I believe, Semi in the bracket. So there's definitely a few of the guys there who I think are going, I need to get that practice in, ready for World Warrior Germany.
Don't forget everybody's favorite person to hate on Twitter, Chico.
Of course, yeah, Chico as well. But before we get there, of course, the match arena is something that we want you guys to go onto and start claiming those codes, because we want to boost that prize pool up. So the winners of today will be able to get a nice payout, because it's a really big bracket. I believe over 80 players signed up today. So, you know, make sure you claim those codes. There's still 31 left, and I'm going to be pretty sure, I'm going to check the Twitch numbers now. And I think we're going to, 227. There is definitely more than 30 of us here. So make sure you go on there and use whatever social account you can to claim the codes. Of course, if you haven't been here before, Match Arena support a load of different events throughout the FGC and allow us to build up our prize pools with contribution codes. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is go there, log in with one of your existing social accounts, click the claim code button, and then free money gets added to the prize pool. It's great.
And as always, if you get to 100, we pay out top 2, and at 150, we pay out the top 3. Okay?
It's very good. It's very good for the players, you know, getting some reward here for, you know, just putting in this entertainment for us on a Sunday afternoon. We just want to see people get paid and rewarded for their craft. Please do support these guys.
We're starting with top 32 winners side, ladies and gentlemen. With Kyito versus Wonder Boy.
Ooh.
So
this one's going to be good.
This is also World Warrior Europe Northeast, pretty much.
Right, okay. I'm familiar with Wonder Boy. I know Jamie player, very strong. Very, very strong Jamie player from Sweden.
Kyito actually is super strong arena player from like really showed up in the last couple of events. You know, making top 8 in World Warrior Northeast, also making top 8s in Saltmine League.
Yes. Kirito's been doing damage. If you've not seen Kirito before, this will not be the last you see of them. And this is definitely one where I go, are these guys going to be throwing everything they've got out today? Or are they going to be saving something back? Like they're almost like holding it for nationals, because next week is super important. It's not beyond the realms that these guys will end up in, like playing each other in bracket and World Warrior. So I'm really interested to see how they play this week, and if they end up being matched up next week, how it'll be.
Kyito also made 5th place in the Saltmine to Evo tournament as well. So yeah.
It's impressive. There's Elena, new character, new DLC, not too familiar, a lot of people with this character, but we're starting to see the Elena specialist come through and show just how strong the character is.
Yeah, she's definitely a character where I feel like the tech's starting to build up now, and we've got some really strong players putting the time in, and I think her toolkit's going to really open up as more people put that time in and find out exactly what she's got to offer.
Not sure how this matchup goes specifically between Jamie and Elena, one of my first times seeing this, so it would be interesting to see what the approaches are, how Elena will shut down Jamie from being able to build up the drinks, you know. I know Elena has some decent anti-airs with her DP to stop the dive kick approach, but it's whether or not Kirito can be ready for Wonderboy. Ready on 4 drinks.
Yep, Wonderboy is definitely a Jamie who will never turn down an opportunity to get a drink. So we're going to see that toolkit open up super fast, and also just the neutral is so clean. That started medium kick, and the conversion into the corner, so clean, beautiful stuff there from Wonderboy.
Far now, Kyito getting a little bit of a hold on the match, but Wonderboy up to 2 drinks.
Ooh, great use of target combo then. Now we're putting on pressure. Oh, lovely. Great trap there from Kirito. Going to be pushing Wonderboy into the corner. Ooh, but back throw. Wonderboy escapes. Critical art on deck here for Jamie. Level 3 available for Elena. And we're going to spend it.
Big damage coming in here from the critical art. You know, it's strange for me as someone who watched Street Fighter 4 not seeing an Elena heal at every single opportunity they get. But this should be the critical art back here if needed. Oh, level 2 needed. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're spending meter, but saving some just to be sure for the next round. Great optimization from Kirito, great awareness, not overspending, making sure that we're holding back some bar because we're going to get the kill anyway. Ooh, no punish.
No punish on the slide. I'm not exactly sure at that range how punishable the slide was, but went for the wrong option. Maybe needed to use a light.
Yeah, I think a light probably could have just about done it, but it is one of those ones where, as you said, that distance really affects the frame data.
2 drinks already here for Wonderboy. Gets the dash in, and the record with the hit, but not ready to confirm. Shimmied again.
And that was a lovely confirm from Kyito. Definitely ready to get that confirmed. Now the pressure's piling on. Ooh, big whiff. That burnout, not a great place to be, but we're spending.
You know what though, that confirm doesn't really, it gives him a drink, but I'm not sure if it helps him too much, because now, I take it back. You know what, I take it back. It was ready.
Oh, we got the drink, and then we were able to cash out into the big combo to close it out. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic for Wonderboy.
Taking this first game here, but Kirito looks very, very strong, as promised. Elena looking very optimal, very ready to convert off just straight hits.
Yep, very ready. And of course, we're getting all the juggles from the Link song into the Rhino horn. Now we're back in that corner again, but great timing there on the OD dive kick for Wonderboy to get out of the corner and find another drink to be able to open up that toolkit.
4 drinks ready here now for Wonderboy. I feel like I'm seeing him get to max drinks with Jamie almost every round.
Yeah, and then getting the big drink in to be able to recover the drive gauge, to be able to get that kill, that was incredible. Just like, you know what, my drive gauge is looking a bit low. They're at full screen, I can top up.
You know what, I feel for Kirito there as well. Just tried to check the drive rush. Wonderboy stopped it a bit short, then went for the heavy punch, and punish countered his attempt to check.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Nice.
Kirito here on low gauge, might have to fight back here with a level 2. Wonderboy just interrupting with an EXDP. Not a safe jump, called out.
Oh, and that was a big read, and it's not paid off. Can Kirito get the kill? No.
Choosing to save it, maybe confident that he can chip out or get the DI. Nice. Saves the 3 bars for the final round as well. Both players having level 3 ready.
Yeah, this is going to be an explosive final round. Whoever gets the hits is going to be able to cash out into big damage. And once again, got great corner carry here for Kirito, being able to pile the pressure on. And again, that shimmy has been doing so much work.
Into the level 3 here, just to build some drive gauge back. I respect this a lot. Put some damage on the board, and it will be giving Wonderboy into CA range now. Wonderboy gets the interrupt, not ready to follow up with the crouch medium punch.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Oh, finds a counter hit this time on the slide. Kirito, though, still in a really strong position with this life lead, and has the meter lead as well when it comes to the drive gauge.
Boy choosing not to spend anything there, but gets the 2 drinks. Good trade up for him. Building back that drive gauge ever so slowly. But Kirito gets the dash, crouch light kick, and then... Oh no, chooses not to spend for the kill. This could be very dangerous here. Okay, drive reversal into the EXDP. Bet the entire set on that read. Let's go. Sometimes we got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like that, like going, you're going to take your turn. Because you need to take your turn, otherwise you're dead. So I'm just going to go for it. And so good stuff from Kyito. Still in it. Love to see every now and again, you know, and it is EU, of course. No risk, only reward.
Oh, yeah. You know, we've been like that forever in EU. I'm seeing Zerna here in the chat as well, and I want to know why I'm not seeing Zerna in the bracket.
That is a very good question.
Lord Zerna, I wanted to watch the young prodigy.
He's now sponsored by Saltmine League, so he's like, yeah, I don't need to enter him.
Yeah, he's got to give everyone else a chance, you know.
Oh, big whiff. Good opportunity here for Wonderboy. Going to be able to use the OD. Not stacking up on the drinks just yet. Nice jump back.
Maybe I should unsponsor him and give it to someone else.
Yeah, you could always have like that part of the contract is, oh, are you sponsored by Saltmine League? Then you need to be in like every Saltmine, guys.
Oh, nice. And now, you know what? Getting back to the game. Wonderboy once again on set point. Starting off with the one drink as well, so adding access to that dive kick straight away. Gets the OD dash straight is what I want to call that.
It is. I love it. It's like the OD palm, the YOLO, let's go button.
On the 4 drinks here now, and having level 3 available, Kirito's got a mountain to climb here. Gets the stray crouch medium kick confirmed into the level 3. This isn't going to kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage and give him a follow-up here to take him to the corner. Goes for the reset into the corner grab. That was filthy. I got hit.
That was absolutely disgusting. But exactly what was needed to close that one out. What a set. Both players looking on fire. But it is Wonderboy who takes it 2-1 over Kyito, and he'll be advancing on in the bracket today. If they get the run back later in this bracket or next week, I think that's going to be a really sick set.
Oh, and I see in the bracket as well, Railgun actually takes it over Lex 2-1. And remember what I said earlier in the stream, I think Railgun beats Lexi, wins the tournament.
You called it. So this could be really exciting. And we've got another really sick match. A Ryu mirror will decide who Railgun faces. So Railgun, I suppose, has a nice advantage of knowing I'm probably going to be playing against Ryu because we've got Bryzy and Jimmy in the match to decide who's going to be playing Railgun. Maybe it's an advantage being like, I know I'm going to play at least one Ryu. But something that you need to do now, if you're going to do it, is register for UFA.
Like right now, because sign-ups is actually closing in like a couple hours. How do you see the bracket? Exclamation mark bracket.
Exclamation mark bracket. UFA, you know, last day to sign up literally today. Make sure you do sign up if you're looking to be a part of the CPT.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be a great tournament, one of our fantastic community events in EU. And of course, you know, Pro Tour means there's not just the auto qualification spot, there's also the points. So if you're able to go to both UFA and Evo France, where you should still be getting registered because Reggie's open until the 7th of September, then you might just never know. You might be able to sneak it into the qualification spots. I definitely think there's a few people in EU who could get some really high placements on both and start to trouble a few people on that leaderboard for maybe qualifying to get to Japan early next year. Because, you know, that's what we want to do, right? We want our guys to do amazingly on the CPT and get to Japan.
The French actually have a really good streak going on UFA. Like, I think they won the last 3 UFAs.
Oh, of course, yeah. Kusanagi taking it over Shanghai with that infamous throw loop last year. Of course, I remember this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out when was that ending one, because there was the great walk up GP.
That was the last
it was.
I think the 3 for two for Street Fighter 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah, so they've been a 2-win streak then, because we got to give Ending Walker his flowers for the.
We do.
Oh yeah, it's 2-win streak. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, of course, and obviously UFA, one of my favorite tournaments to go to, and not even just for the way that the tournament is run, the food trucks that are out there. I love being fed at tournaments, you know, because every time you go to a tournament, for me personally, you starve because you're so locked in, you're focused, there's nothing really to eat around, but UFA solves that problem. One of my favorite tournaments to go to for that reason.
Yeah, and as well, we've got some really cool like side events happening as well this year. We've got like, I think they've got cosplay competitions. They've got like a fashion show of some kind. I haven't read all the details on that, but there's a fashion show now. There's Beyblades. Like, you want it's there.
There was a boxing ring last year, even. You remember?
What?
Yeah.
Wish I was going to UFA this year, but you know, we will be tuning in and watching these top level guys from Europe come and fight against all of the top level guys worldwide who are coming to try and get that deep place.
There was a climbing wall and a boxing ring last year.
Oh yeah, because they had like a partnership with sport, like not e-sport sport, like touch grass sport.
With the kind of sports you don't do when you're actually e-sports player.
Yep.
So we're going into our next match here, and I'm seeing on the screen, I'm seeing Chico, my goat. I'm seeing my boy Chico. He's running the Mai. Okay, I disowned him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we've got the vibe, but Infinite there on the Ryu. Infinite's been doing some really, really strong performances recently as well in World Warrior and just in Saltmine League in general, so it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top on this one.
I wanted to see Chico run the Sagat, you know. Chico was so hyped for Sagat, said he would play him no matter what, and now I'm seeing that on the screen.
Yeah, I think I've seen Chico be like, oh, Sagat's not that strong, so we know who is strong in this game at the moment, and it definitely is my Shiranui.
Yeah, this is beyond strong. This is top one.
Yep. But you know, Ryu is still super strong this season, so Infinite will be able to give Chico a good run for his money here in this matchup. Just needs to be able to start exerting that pressure and maybe getting some of those Denjin charges to be able to get those extra plus frame opportunities. But if we get these hits on the corner as well, that's going to be an opportunity for big damage. But as I say that, Chico's got that back throw.
Got some in the corner, and my in the corner it's rough. You just feel like you're glued there. She has good options to stop you from getting out of the corner, and her buttons just do so much, like drive gauge chip as well. Look, he's just on burnout, and he's just been DI. That's gonna kill for sure. Level 2. Yep. Chico takes the first game very convincingly.
Yep. Good, well piloted from Chico, of course. But yeah, Mai is definitely a terror, and as I said, when you back to that corner, oh, it is like, well, now I'm in the mix.
Oh, perfect parry on the solar plexus there. Very impressive there from Chico just to start the momentum again.
Yeah, beautiful stuff, and really, really pushing for that corner carry. Really aware of my strength in that corner, so absolutely optimizing. And we're on the third throw, number 4.
Yep.
How many? Oh, there we go.
And he made a decision and went for it, and he died.
It's so hard because those fans really force you to choose, and when you've got your back to the corner, you can't walk back any further, so you've got to hold the pressure, or you bust out with something that's invincible. I respect the choice there from Infinite.
Chico now here on set point, very quick so far this set. Oh, gets the jump in on the drive rush crouch medium kick. It's all going wrong here for Infinite set. It feels like one of those where you can't guess right no matter what. Level 2 into the level 1, yep, gets the juggle. So much damage and drive gauge chip.
Yeah, it's just absolutely melted that gauge. Infinite does have the level 2 available, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get in close enough to be able to spend it. Nice parry, good defense here versus the fans.
DP, yep, and that's going to take it there for Chico. Lovely DP there on the jump.
Yeah, it's super clean. I don't think Infinite managed to really get any of those jumps to work. Chico was super ready in those instances where Infinite wanted to jump and was just so like, yep, no, skies are covered. You're not getting out of this. So really well played from Chico. Now, of course, that means that Chico will be moving forward into top 16.
Yeah, I feel like every time I looked up in that set, Infinite was in the corner, you know? It was just glued there. But, like you said, we're going into our top 16 here, and...
Not yet, you're fired, my man.
I'm fired? Oh, no.
We have one more top 32 winner side match, which is MDZ Jimmy versus Bryzy.
It's time! Yeah, this one's going to be sick.
Who's the best Ryu player in Europe?
Probably, I would say Ending Walker right now.
I think it's hard.
Ending Walker and Kusanagi are kind of paving the way internationally for Europe.
But I think Bryzy actually really stepping up as well. So.
Yeah.
We have a lot of really good Ryu players in Europe, to be fair.
Yeah, you know what? Europe loves Ryu.
He is Mr. Street Fighter, and we are like, you know what? We're playing Street Fighter, so we want the face of the game to be on our screens a lot when we're playing in Europe. And yeah, as you were saying that, I was thinking as well, Semi as well, of course, has been putting a lot of work, had some great runs last year as well, but it's still building and really being able to come through with that Ryu as well. Had some great World Warrior results. So there's so many really strong Ryus, and of course, yeah, like you said, Shivs, you can never forget ending that Ryu, as we saw recently, is absolutely deadly.
Yeah, Ending Walker putting in a phenomenal performance at EWC. Now I think he's just going to be training up for the World Warrior. You know, the grind never stops.
Yeah, and of course on track, probably like one of the most consistent players this year throughout all the offline CPT qualifiers. So in a really strong position as well, I think, to qualify on points through the offline scene as well, which could be really interesting to see, you know, which is the one that actually is the one that maybe gets him to book his ticket through to Japan, because I think we will hopefully be seeing him.
Don't forget the Italian Ryu, can't remember his name, always in Saltmine. He's up right now.
The one that's coming up right now, yep. Yep.
Yeah, Bryzy is coming up now. That's why we're talking about Ryus, because we've got the Ryu mirror and it is about to start for us right now.
Yeah, and Jimmy, a long time Ryu player, I think since Street Fighter 4. He's been streaming and playing Ryu, a big content creator, grinds the game, Ryu loyalist to the end.
Yeah, you love to see it. He's the absolute character loyalist. And as well,
his community wouldn't accept if he plays something else. He's forced to play Ryu forever.
I think this is Bryzy. I'm not sure too familiar with Bryzy, but I would say this is the battle of the old school versus the new school Ryu.
I think that's fair to say.
Got recently sponsored by SYG, same team as Garnet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great stuff to see the SYG team supporting so many players in Italy. That support, I know, will be so appreciated, and they're a fantastic team for looking after all those guys in the scene. But right now, MDC Jimmy gets round one on the board.
Getting he's up there on the full plexus and taking full advantage.
Bryzy also the current leader in the Saltmine ranking leaderboard, right?
Perfect parry, but not going for the side switch. Oh, he did go for the side, just not with the back throw.
Ooh, nice.
Big good punish there on the forward heavy kick.
Nice drive reversal there from Jimmy. Oh, gets burnt out there with the punish counter from Bryzy. Ooh, we're leaving some gaps here, trying to tempt Jimmy to go for the level 1. Nice jump over. And we're maybe going to be able to put some pressure here. Oh, punish counter, but not able to maximise on it.
Going for the parries alone, Jimmy is just holding up forward and it's working for him. Let's get perfect parry for his troubles. This should be enough to kill.
Yeah, it certainly should be.
Eaterless.
Black's actually eliminated in loser's side 2-0 by JQ.
Damn. Nice throw there from Bryzy, and we're in the loops. But Jimmy goes, nope, we're not going to do that because I'm going to ODDP out of this one. Jumps once again, and we've not seen those anti-airs for Bryzy like you called out, Shivs. That definitely feels like it's something that could be really needed at the moment, but beautiful perfect parry.
We are seeing the perfect parries, and this should be enough to take the first game here with the level 3.
That big damage.
As the set goes on, what the adaptations would be, maybe now with the parry changes, Jimmy changes up, starts to do a little bit more low attacks if Bryzy's parrying a lot of the mids.
Yeah, that's a really good call out, because you're right, it's very much those like mids that have been parried, so yeah, going for the lows kind of makes sense to be able to be like, oh right, so you're parrying kind of holding back, not down back, I can take that and exploit it. That's a really great call out.
Oh, misconfirmed there with the forward heavy kick into the Tatsu, but Jimmy takes the side switch. Still no momentum building here for Jimmy.
Yeah, Bryzy's just really able to get straight back into it and start reapplying that pressure. Nice parry there from Jimmy. Does have the Denjin charge if he wants to spend it. Trying to walk Bryzy down into this corner now.
Keeping the level 1 Denjin for any of the fireballs. Full screen, just the laser beam punish. Oh wow, that is like a truck. No, not choosing not to spend level 1 or 2. Really identifying that it wouldn't kill in that situation.
Yeah, the burnout though, that's scary, and we're about to go into an Oki situation here from Bryzy.
Oh, block on the overhead there from Jimmy, but choosing not to follow through with the kill. Oh, and the level 2, this should take the round there for Jimmy. Yep, spends it all.
Nice, that does give the meter advantage to Bryzy, but you know, you need those rounds on the board to be able to win, and it won't be long before Jimmy stacks up that level 1, because there it is right away. But a lovely throw there on the parry attempt, and we're back into the strike throw game in the corner.
Oh, anti-air again, just gets the fireball, miss inputs on the DP. Jimmy takes full advantage of the punish counter stand leg kick.
Nice. Oh, just too far to the throw there. Jimmy's ready with the punish. Both players getting on drive gauge, but Jimmy's not looking so hot.
Fine there for Bryzy going into set point. Jimmy still having 2 bars and almost onto 3 to play with for this round, so can get a big hit confirm into the level 3 if he chooses to, and he does. Early spend.
Yeah, wanting to put the pressure here on Bryzy, but of course that level 3 could be coming right back at Jimmy at any second. Ooh. Nice stuff. Good position here for Jimmy to be able to tie it up. Good defense.
Punish counter there by Jimmy with the stand light kick. Parry on the drive impact, knowing that if he did DI back, he didn't have the life to take it. Jimmy now in burnout, blocking the overhead. Here comes the Hashigeki spam.
Oh, some really good defense from Jimmy here.
Ooh.
Nice.
Finishing there. Whoa, stuffing the start of the crouch medium kick. 1-1.
Yeah, all tied up. But this one's definitely going really back and forward. I think, has Jimmy stopped jumping as much? Because even though Bryzy, I don't think it's really started anti-airing, it felt like Jimmy was like, oh, I almost expect that Bryzy's going to start anti-airing, so I'm going to stop that approach maybe. But it's always that thing of like, you know, we always say, don't we, that, you know, you only stop when your opponent makes you stop.
Yeah, very good call out there. Probably just shifted the mental stack, made him start thinking more about the jump ins and less about the ground approach.
Hashigeki fake outs here on both sides, but this time it is Jimmy that gets promotion countered by the solar plexus. Once again going to that ODDP to get out of the pressure.
A lot of Hashigekis here. You've seen that Ryu players only want one thing, and it is disgusting.
They certainly do, but it's definitely showing how Hashigeki can be a real like answer to that style of play as well, which, you know, if you're a Ryu player, that's great. If you're not a Ryu player, not super helpful.
Man, getting the jump on the fireball there. Bryzy identifying set point here, yep, to Bryzy.
Yeah, the league leader might be about to qualify for that top 16.
Jimmy there with the interrupt, just needing to get out of this corner here, build some momentum of his own. Is he going to chase here for the burnout? Nope, gets the perfect parry into sweep on the drive parry.
Ooh, got the trades. Here's the jumps. Oh, and now the anti-airs are coming out.
Takes the throw. Still a very dangerous position here. We know Ryu is very capable of a comeback here.
Yep, there's a lot of meter available to be able to do it. Just need to keep going.
Choosing not to spend that level 3 there to burn out.
Interesting choice. Got a lot of whiffs. Oh, big counter hit here.
If the CA damage, it's going to take 2 bars. Not quite in burnout just yet.
No, I'm expecting we'll probably might see a fireball here to try and get the burnout, or just get the damage, because that's always good too.
Chasing the burnout here is Jimmy. Got it. And takes the round. But Bryzy still has full level 3 here for the final round.
Damn, final game. Loser of
right
this
down
is
to
not
the
allowed
wire.
to play Ryu anymore, by the way.
Yeah, this is to be who is the Ryu. Both players being a little bit cautious here, wanting to play nice and safe. Oh, nice light anti-air there from Jimmy.
Yeah, from Jimmy. Jimmy playing a lot. Oh, I love that conversion there. The stray EX fireball hitting, and Bryzy chooses to burn out not with level 3, but with drive impact.
Interesting choice. I wonder if we're maybe looking for a confirm to end the game now, wanting to use the level 3 to get the guaranteed kill, but both players now in burnout. Jimmy's about to escape it sooner than Bryzy is. Ooh.
And that's level 3. Oh my word. Oh my.
Oh, it almost felt like Jimmy had everything there to be able to come back. The meter was just available, but Bryzy, those belligerent buttons, managed to find their way through. And it is Bryzy, our current season leader, who will be making it across into top 16 and will be facing Railgun.
I'll tell you, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd see a Ryu mirror and there would be more Hashigekis than fireballs.
Yeah, it's definitely a new change in the meta, isn't it?
Yeah, this is definitely a new Ryu for sure.
And something else that is new that you can all do is give your subs to Saltmine League. If you want to support the league and keep events running in Europe, then of course, why not drop a sub to the channel? It is of course September, even though it's August. We started early, as Semi said. It's old August, as in like gold August, which I loved as a little play on it. But yeah, it is September. Time of the year doesn't really matter. So if you can, drop those subs now.
Of course, September means a new month of World Warriors starting next week, September the 6th. We have the EU North and the EU East. So that's going to be the Nordic region starting at 4 p.m. British time, 5 p.m. French, German, Spain. Make sure you tune in. If you're in the German region, make sure you sign up because this will be the second to last tournament of this region.
Yes, and of course, after that one on the Sunday, September 7th, we will have the UK and Ireland World Warrior. That one, of course, will be kicking off at 4 p.m. British summer time. So if you're a player, make sure you're ready to go at 4. If you're wanting to tune in from the rest of Europe to watch it, it's 5 p.m. for Central European Standard Time. It's going to be great.
Looking forward to watching both of those next week. And of course, we've got the Matcherino. Please make sure that you click the codes and support these players on this fine Sunday afternoon. We want to see everyone get paid. And of course, we still have some codes left, don't we, Rias?
13.
13 codes.
Also,
Wow.
we are still far away from the 100. Let's at least aim for the $100 goal, okay? So we can pay our top 2 today.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get to $100. Let's support these players, you know? Maybe your favorite players in the bracket right now and you want to see them get some good paid.
Yeah, and with all these offlines coming up, it's going to be an expensive few months, so I'm sure for whoever takes it, if they're able to get a bit more of a healthy payout, that will be money well spent to be able to support some runs through into UFA and EVO.
We have also our top 16 winner side. Bryzy versus Railgun, Fang versus Akami, Jumbo versus Wonderboy, and Chico versus Semi.
Of course, now we're seeing a lot of familiar names in this top 16.
We certainly are, and I believe that Bryzy, Akami and Jumbo are already in the top 16 at the moment. And then there's quite a few names there of people who are challenging for that top 16, because we've got Akami and we've got Fang, of course, in there as well, and Wonderboy, who's a little bit further down that leaderboard, but still definitely not out yet, along with... Is Semi in the leaderboard? I'm surprised if not. Oh, yep, Semi is there as well. So, ooh, this could really break some ties with those points and really, like, catapult some people at the leaderboard and have some people, like, you know, kind of being left behind.
We will actually start from bottom to top this time because Bryzy...
Ooh.
We're starting with the boy Chico. I'm looking forward to seeing Chico.
German World Warrior, pretty much.
Yeah, of course. And I'm looking forward to seeing if I'm going to see another Mai from Chico. Are we going to see the Jury, the Sagat, maybe the Akuma?
Yeah, we could do, because definitely, like, Jury definitely feels like the old faithful for Chico at this point. You know, like, we see Chico dance around with a few different characters, but then often we come back home to Jury. But I'm wondering if Mai is going to be the pick for that slot going forward. And I kind of hope not, because, you know, it's nice to see a variety of characters coming through. And a lot of people have a Mai, so, you know, always going back to the Jury gives you a little bit of something different to other people, but that's just me. And, you know, Chico's got to do what he's going to do, and of course wants to get those wins in.
Well, we saw Chico just play against the Ryu and opted for the Mai, and now we've got Semi, who very seasoned. Honestly, one of the top Ryus we have in Europe as well. Doing very well in the German World Warrior leaderboard, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to see how Chico chooses to approach this. Maybe this will be some data for next week in the World Warrior as well. Going for the Mai again.
And like you said, this is one where we might see the Mai this time, but you never know in World Warrior. It might be a different character, but for now, we're certainly going for the fans.
Oh, and the whip punish on the stand heavy punch there, using the drive rush to make sure that he got the whip punish.
That was a beautiful crosscut there from Chico, once again finding that low forward into the confirmed. Is burnt out, but is trying to get Semi into that corner.
Choosing to burn themselves out. Very early strategy here from Chico, maybe not too worried about an early burnout. You know, Ryu doesn't have that much gauge available at the moment.
Ooh, but now we're in that corner, throws the DI there, and we're all back in business for Chico with the drive gauge, and now we're able to pile on the damage, find the punish counter throw, and it's getting it round the board, sorry, to Chico.
And you see MOZ in the chat saying that Sagat looks very different. Yes, we are all disappointed.
Yeah, tell you down was that Sagat now has gotten a little bit shorter, has longer hair, and now has, like, you know, glowing fans instead of glowing fireballs.
I like the redesign. I love this redesign.
Yeah. There you go, it's like Tiger Flame.
Seeing Semi here now gets the drive impact. This should be the round. Not sure if needing to spend any gauge at all here. Nope. Gonna be able to do this meterlessly. Just putting himself in burnout to kill. Optimal.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful optimization there from Semi. And a slight meter advantage, although that is going to be evened up very, very soon by Chico as we start throw number one.
Punish counter throw number two. Going for the DP again. Chico's anti-airs have been phenomenal today on the whole.
Yes, so ready, so on point. Like,
this should be the round. It's going to be the first game. It's Chico.
Lovely stuff from Chico. He's so comfortable in this matchup. Oof, and with perfect as well.
Buns, what do you think Semi needs to do to adapt here as well to Chico's pressure?
I think it might be a case of being more comfortable to, I don't know, because we're giving up space on the fans. So maybe it's holding the fan pressure a bit more so he's less likely to get pushed into that corner. Maybe going a bit more aggressive with really trying to chase Chico down to not give the space to get the fans going. But it's a tough one because Mai's got so many great tools.
Yeah, very, very strong for a reason. One of the best in the game for sure right now.
Nice neutral jump there, but big perfect power opportunity here from Chico. We're going to be getting all of that corner carry so we can go into the My Blender.
It's all bait on the crux up there, and Semi's going to take full advantage, big damage, and now Chico's cornered. Throw number one. Choosing not to go for throw number two until now. Chico's still very close to burn out here, but gets the throw, breaks some of that pressure.
Yeah, getting a bit of space here as well. Walking back there, maybe Semi can take advantage of that to be able to get out the corner, and now we've got the confirm. Nice.
Me taking them around there very convincingly. Now we have, going into this second round, both players having full meter available. Chico spending one gauge early on to get the enhanced fans and special pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile for Mai to spend on that level one, because it really does some cool stuff to her special moves like we were just seeing.
Still having
stacks of damage.
Wow, look at how far that level 1 went. Still having one stock available, not even needing it. Going into the final round. Drive rush overhead into the level 1, gets the stocks back up again.
Now into the throw pressure. Nice escape from Semi. I think he'll take that DP to escape. Oh, great counter poke there.
Chico still now being burnt out. Yep, and into the drive impact. Not too bad here for Chico. Semi won't be able to kill here, but will spend a level 3. This is big damage.
Yeah, and of course that's going to be building up so much more drive for Semi while freezing Chico's recovery on the burnout gauge.
Choosing the EX fan straight away is Chico though.
Spending so much that bar. Might does need quite a lot of drive bar to really get going, but here comes Semi. Not going to be able to kill just yet, but we're chipping away at that life bar.
Need to be careful as well with the enhanced level 2. But choosing not to do it. Oh my god, Chico went with the hardest read and Semi just called it out.
Damn, I'm not sure if it was worth it for Chico to kind of go all out on that one. It felt like, I don't know if that was a misconfirm or just, yeah, super hard read, but Semi was ready for it.
But if it had worked, he wins the set. You know, I respect.
Yeah, that's true.
Chico still now on low drive gauge. Needs to be careful. Semi choosing to tap on drive gauge approach with the anti-air.
Right, back to the corner. The lovely backdash this time from Semi to be able to get out of that pressure. But here comes the Mai. Looping pressure once again. We've got the strike, we've got the throw, we've got the fans. But that was a lovely placement of the fireball.
But now again here for Chico. Semi with the DP anti-air once again. Has to be careful here throwing fireballs though. Chico does have that level 2 available. Oh, the whip punish!
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Neutral. Dying art, some would say.
Nope, Semi's definitely got them footsies.
Getting the crouch medium punch drive rush confirmed once again. Semi looking to just close out the set.
Oh, whiffs the throw.
To level 3, Chico needing this just to get some momentum back into the set. Burns him out. Oh, he gets the shimmy with the neutral jump.
Difficult situation here for Semi.
Oh, Chico just presses the crouch medium punch, gets the counter hit confirm. Going into final round for both players here.
Yeah, there's been a fab set. Semi does have the meter advantage when it comes to the super gauge, but Chico's going to be stacking it up soon, and we've already got that level 1 on deck for whenever he wants to use it to get all those flame stocks.
Not sure if I agree with choosing to burn himself out, but, you know, Chico might be able onto something here, might be cooking. It's not looking good right now though, just trapped in this corner against Semi's Ryu. Oh! Level 1.
We're about to be back in business with that drive gauge, but Semi finds the hit.
The drive rush overhead. And that should be it for Semi. Take the set over Chico and move forward into the top 8. Very close set. Very good from both players there, you know. Semi just had the clutch in the end with the drive rush overhead. Chico gonna fall into the losers bracket now.
Yeah, and just looking at that bracket, it looks like Chico will have their next match on stream to be able to get into top 8. So they'll be holding off on running that set just yet.
Of course, Chico will be running up against Star, the Jamie player.
Yeah, that's definitely one where it's like I was looking at the kanji going, I definitely don't know the first word, but yeah, you're right, Star is probably the easiest way for us to go with that and the safest.
So up next, I believe we're going to be seeing Jumbo and Wonder Boy.
Yes, I think so, because we're going from bottom to top this time, aren't we, to give Bryzy a bit of a break. So Marissa versus Jamie, potentially, for us.
You know what? A few seasons ago, this would probably be considered battle of the low tier, but now both characters, well, particularly Marissa, looking a lot stronger this season. Maybe still on the lower end of the list, but definitely more viable.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Marissa's coming out of the woodwork, haven't we? Like, you know, both players who have just been kind of playing it for fun on the more, you know, kind of like chill side. But then also, you know, certain players doing big damage in the UK World Warrior as well. So, you know, I think a lot of the Marissas have been taking a lot of hope from Infectious's performance, getting that World Warrior win.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, Wonder Boy, a long time been with Jamie since the game has started off. I know Jumbo started on Cammy, went over to the Marissa and has been seeing good success. So we're going to see how this set plays out between these two.
Yeah, and I definitely think that Jumbo's switch has been an interesting one, because I think Jumbo moved before some of the Marissa buffs this season, has been believing in this character for a while, so it's great to see it all kind of coming together for them.
Oh, and the neutral jump call out on the drive rush stand heavy punch. And the command grab, early damage, big damage here. I feel like the round has just started and Wonder Boy is already fighting for his life.
Yeah, Jumbo has finessed all of these setups and is maximising this damage right here. We're chunking away at the drive gauge bar. I like the use of the drive reversal there. Like, if you're going to lose it, might as well get a more favourable position. But we are now at 3 drinks and not a lot of life left here for Wonder Boy.
Going for the command grab once again. But having 3 drinks on hand. Yeah. Lovely. Should
That's so
be getting
good.
him close to getting out of burnout. Yes, he is out of burnout now. Flips the momentum completely. Has to be careful for level 1 and level 2. Lovely
bait.
call there from Wonder Boy.
What a comeback. That was absolutely incredible play there. Some great reads, some great setups, and really just maximising, like, out of burnout now. Let's get the job done.
Gets it confirmed down the stand medium kick. 2 drinks now available for Wonder Boy. Jumbo needing to get some momentum back into the set. Gets the throw. Whiff on the Gladius, but not getting the whiff punish is Wonder Boy. Very low on drive gauge now.
Yeah, can Jumbo really press the advantage, get the burnout? Ooh, air reset means can't get the full thing, but lovely jump to bait the DP. And we're all square around a piece.
Yeah, both players now going into this final round with nearly 3 bars to their name. Jumbo getting the first bite on the cherry.
Big punish counter. And we're going to be spending that level 3.
And he's going to put him on 1 touch for burnout as well. What's your guess going to be? Are you going to wake up with everything, or are you going to get burnt out?
Ooh. Chooses to burn himself out there once again with the drive reversal.
Ready for the DI this time. Jumbo takes the round. Best game.
Yeah, both players looking really, really great form today. Like, Wonder Boy with those stand medium kick confirms, but Jumbo's been really structuring this offense so well, getting some of those baits in and really being able to deal with that offensive pressure.
Wonder Boy ready onto the 3 drinks. This round going exactly. This is a Jamie round.
Yeah, when those drinks stack up, it sometimes becomes very difficult to slow Jamie down, and that was a perfect Wonder Boy trying to get back in it.
First round of the second game looking real good there for Wonder Boy. Lovely drive reversal there, but gets caught by the new level 1. That would have worked last season, but you know, still like to call it the new level 1.
Ooh. Big throw on the parry for Jumbo. Wonder Boy forces himself into burnout once again to get that ODDP. Being quite careful here. Ooh, nice air to air. Tries to bait the anti-air. Just getting mauled. Ooh, great punish counter though.
Checks the drive rush. Onto the 3 drinks now. For the OD dash straight, not working out this time, but Wonder Boy.
Ooh.
Back. 4 drinks now available. 1 hit will kill for both players.
Tops up the drive gauge. Spends it on the OD wrecker, and we're going into level 2 to make it safe.
Reversal once again. Getting the hit. Jumbo not wanting to be burnt out. Still going to be burnt out. Into the back throw. Switching positions on the screen.
Yeah, I don't think Wonder Boy wanted that one to be a back throw, but he's chasing Jumbo down all the same. Oh, gets caught by the Gladius.
More Gladius. That's a way to lose a round.
Yeah, that feels unfortunate there for Wonderboy. I'm not quite sure what happened, but had to pick himself up and start getting those drinks on the board. Once again, dive kick is of course now unlocked. Nice drive reversal, has been using those a lot throughout this set to try and really get Jumbo out of his face and into a more favourable range.
Into the 3 drinks range again, once again for Wonderboy, needing to take this round to stay alive in the set. Jumbo just wants to close this out here and now.
Yes, nice stuff from Jumbo, taking advantage of the fact that Wonderboy maybe didn't leave quite enough distance there for being able to get that drink in. And we're going to be paying for it with a whole load of damage and corner carry.
And reacts to the drive impact again this time. Lovely there for Wonderboy. 4 drinks
Nice.
available here. Almost at level 2 as well.
Ooh, we find the hit!
And into the level 2. Is he able to take the round here? Yes, should be able to spend it all. And yeah. Sit there for 1-1.
That's some great play from Wonderboy, managing to stay in the set and tie us all up once again. I think this one's going to go all the way.
Yep, for sure. Last game, last round, incoming, I'm predicting.
Drink number 1 on the board there for Wonderboy, coming in again with the drive rush. Ooh, overcooks it with the dive kick, and Jumbo's ready to get the punish and the corner carry. What's set up? Ooh, counter pokes from Wonderboy.
This should be the round here, I believe. Yep, level 1. And that will be Jumbo going on into set point to make it into the top 8.
Jumbo looking so in control at the moment. Oh, great use of parry stance, but we get the whiff. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, Jumbo
Gives
going, come on, grab way too many times to the well. And Wonderboy saying no more.
Great counter confirmed into the drinks. Drive reversal once again from Wonderboy. I've been using it so much in the set, and it seems to be working out overall.
Definitely exploiting one of the weaknesses Marissa has to the drive reversal. 4 drinks here and gets the OD dive kick. 1 touch here to take the round and gets it. Both players going into match point.
Final game, final round once again. Slightly more meter available here for Wonderboy in terms of super, but it's going to be ticking up.
Early on, big whiff. Dive kick coming again from Jamie. 2 drinks up on the board. Choosing not to spend any gauge so far. Now you're forced to make a decision here if you're Jumbo, because a command grab into level 3 will kill.
Ooh, what a jump! The reads.
Oh, the drag. Oh, there's parry.
Does.
This should be burnt out into the level 3. Yet maybe potentially even killing.
It's time to train.
Yeah, this should be dead. And Wonderboy is going to take this set 2-1. Very good set there from both players.
Absolutely excellent set, and that could be a development that could end up shaking up that leaderboard ever so slightly. It's going to be interesting to see how Jumbo does. Of course, definitely not out yet. Still can make it into that top 8, and some great play there once again from both players. Whew, what a set.
Yep, and Wonderboy saying in the chat, drive reversal is 100% needed. Yep, you 100% need to do it against Marissa.
I love the thing of if you don't, you will hold too much nonsense. That is a great way to describe it. You don't want the nonsense, so we're going to be drive reversaling. But something where we're not going to be seeing any nonsense, just serious business, is of course the next set of World Warrior tournaments. EU West number 4 is coming up soon on the 20th of September. That's a Saturday at 5 p.m. CEST for those who are going to be participating, and 4 p.m. BST for anyone who's wanting to watch from the UK side of things. That, of course, will be featuring our players from across the EU, but then we'll be going straight into World Warrior Germany on the 21st of September, this day after, 5 p.m. CEST for people signing up and 4 p.m. BST for watchers from the UK. Germany's always a fantastic region to watch, so I hope you all get in there and support it.
Thank you very much to Paddy for the $10 into the Matcherino, bringing us up to $37.50. All codes are also claimed up, so it's now all up to you. Let's bring this up to $100 so we can pay out the top 2.
Well, guys, I want to see some generosity in the chat. You know, if you have any money that you can spare to support the players who are entertaining you on this Sunday afternoon, please do donate to the prize pool. Let's get it up to 100, guys.
Yep, the more we can do, the more players we can support, then it doesn't just go to the first place player, but then with that $100 we can pay out to the top 2, and if we were able to reach 150 we'd be able to play out to the top 3, so keep donating if you can. It's much appreciated by us and of course the players as well.
Yep, and I believe we're going into our next set now, which is Fang against the Kami. I'm not too familiar with the Kami. I do know Fang is a prominent Kimberly player from, I think, Sweden as well.
Are you familiar with
Yes.
players?
No, not really, you know, I can't lie. I know I live here, but I know some of these guys. I don't know all of. I can't lie. I'm guilty of not watching too much of the weekend events myself.
So I think Akami will be on the Kami. I think. That could be me being very wrong there, but I've got pretty certain I've seen Akami on Kami, and that's something that I now can't say because that has now become a twister for me. So we might be, you know, depending on the outcome of this, could be a Kami mirror potentially if I'm not completely wrong.
Boy, I mean, I think Fang is has been pretty much a loyalist of Kimberly, right?
Yes, has played around with a few other characters. Fang did have a go with Mai for a while, but has come back to Kimberly recently. So, like, it was a bit on high alert for a moment. I was like, going, "Why are we doing the Mai? No, Fang!" But then came back to Kimberly, and I was like, "Oh, thank goodness!" So we are still, of course, on Kimberly, and Kami is there on the Kami.
Oh, of course, yes. And starting this off early on, Kimberly pressure. Scary, very good character this season. Very, very strong. Of course, Kami, one of the threats throughout this game's lifespan so far.
Yeah, certainly has been, and he's able to get so much pressure going with those well-spaced dive kicks, and Akami certainly has all of Kami's neutral down, unlocking. He's putting a lot of pressure here on Fang, but that was a great stand medium kick. I'm going to be getting out of that corner. Lovely corner carry here from Fang.
Pressure again, once again, having to guess on the run. Takes the side switch with the EX cannon spike. Oh, sorry, EX spiral arrow.
Oh, goes into burnout there. Nice slide placement there from Fang, getting in once again. Finds the throw. Ooh, no conversion on the counter hit.
Drops again. In chip range, but gets the hit. First round going here to Fang.
It's definitely looking like another pretty even matchup between these players. Ooh, everything's wicked there with the drive reversal.
Fortunate that it goes just under the EX dive kick. But Kami's still getting this conversion here now into the other corner. Not biting on the throw. Level 3. Gives Kimberly the buff. Gets some momentum, builds some drive gauge back, and the attack on Akami's drive gauge begins here.
Yep, always a good option for Kimberly players to spend level 3 early to be able to have it for more of the game. With it persisting between rounds, never a bad thing to spend it early. Oh, lovely cannon setup here. We're going to get the pickup. Nice tech there from Akami.
This should be enough to kill. Yep, level 3 CA damage. Going into a final round here between these two in the first game.
Nice, and we do have a slight meter advantage here for Fang with that level 1. And of course, still maintaining the speed and damage buff.
Both players here now just tentative and neutral. Fang just letting himself get walked back maybe a bit too much now in the corner. Gets the hit confirmed though. Screen positioning, back in Fang's position. Favor.
Oh, big whiff there though. And Akami's making the most of it. Goes for the throw. Can we keep the pressure going? Oh, yes, we can with the dive kick. Gonna get the pickup here into the DP ender, loop the pressure.
Both players here close to burnout. Fang almost on another level 3 as well if needed.
And we might need it now.
Oh, but Kami takes the round, and that will be the first game here.
Kami looking super clean. doing a great job here of thinking about that positioning, kind of really noticing that Fang's happy to walk back. So Akami's kind of going, well, I'll take that space. I want you in the corner. So if you're going to walk into it, I'm going to walk you down.
Kami just happy to just approach with the jumps. You know, Kami, one of the strongest jump approaches in the game, having the dive kick lets you get away with a lot of regular jumps as well because people are looking out for that so much. Fang finally getting one of the anti-airs here into the big conversion. Now, corner, perfect parry, jumps out.
Oh, big bait on the throw. Nice.
Side switch, lovely there from Fang.
Oh, and finds the counter once again. We've set up the can. Oh, still in the corner though, because the DP landed Kami right back in that can. So not much life left here for Akami. And once again, walking back. Oh, lovely setup there to get the OD hidden variable. Nice stuff from Fang.
Both players starting off slow here. Fang using the first set of drive gauge to try and get some pressure on. Kami going to the dive kick approach once again.
Fang goes low, gets the pickup. We're going into that corner. Sets up for the throw. Nice sweep. Oh, in the loops. No, nice tech this time from Akami. Ooh, I like that from Fang, trying to bait something out.
Kami here going in here. Trying to get some momentum started. Dive kick pressure on this hunt.
With that level 3, I think that's going to be a dead Kami.
No, not quite yet, but one touch for the round here. Fang looking to close this round out and equalize the set.
Oh, I cursed it. Ooh.
It's the second game to make it 1-1.
These top 16 matches have been super close throughout. We're going to get another 2-1 here.
Seeing a lot of players here putting in the grind. No washes here so far.
Nope, certainly not. And Fang finds that big punish counter throw. Akami gets caught reaching again, but this time we're using level 1.
No gauge here available to just burn them to react to drive impact. So this is guaranteed. This is checkmate. Fang takes it, puts himself on set point.
Nice stuff from Fang. Also has a good amount of meter to play with here if needed. Baits out the ODDP. Big damage opportunity here. We're going to be building up towards that level 3 any minute now.
Choosing not to spend it there, but it's fine. Has it available for the next hit confirm probably. Kami getting some momentum back here with the crouch medium punch on the withstand medium kick.
Yeah, again, some great dive kick placement here from Akami. Oh, tries to jab out the OD hidden variable but doesn't quite manage it. Fang closing the distance, finding the throw yet again. Nice. Ooh, burnt out, but we find the punish counter.
And that should be it. But into the level 3. Fang should be moving in here to top 8. Winner's side. Kami is going to be dropping down here into the loser's bracket. Still in the tournament, still in with a chance. And he should be going up now against Rapid.
Ooh, and that's a match where I don't think Akami will be too unhappy about that, as obviously wouldn't want to go to losers. I had a fantastic game there, super close in terms of who made it through to top 8 winners side, but I think if you're Akami, you look at that and you go, that's not the worst against JP.
Of course, and now we're seeing our final matchup for to make it into the top 8 winners with Bryzy and Railgun coming up soon. We saw Bryzy earlier on stream with the Ryu, very clean against Jimmy, and Railgun against Sohaib was very convincing, made that 2-0.
Yeah,
Chico
Rail and of course
he got eliminated by Star.
Wow, Chico falling out before the top 8, big upset. But today's been a day of upsets. We didn't even see Lex in the top 16.
Yeah,
no, he's certainly right, and it was
make top 32.
Wow,
Happens, you know.
Very-
Happens
yeah.
to the best sometimes.
Showing once again that Street Fighter 6 is a game that you can't take for granted. Anyone can get you on the day. You need to be playing at your best.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people who've been putting in a heck of a lot of work. Because I believe it was Railgun and then Yankee who got those W's over Lex. Both of those guys have been playing a lot recently, really putting in the reps, putting in the hours. So it shows that practice does pay off and that no one is untouchable with the right preparation.
Of course. Now, I think we should be going into our last set of top 16 winners at any moment now. But how are you feeling about this set? How are you feeling about Bryzy versus Buttons? Tell us.
I think it's going to be really good because I think like the Kami versus Ryu, particularly with Kami's like anti-fireball tools, can be really good. But with Hashigeki, Ryu can bait out those spin knuckles. So it's a case where Railgun needs to be really kind of on it with going, is this fireball or is this a Hashigeki? Getting the reads, trying to really play around that. And of course, then we're going to be expecting to see lots of instant air dive kicks as well. So that's something where that will probably put pressure on Bryzy to maybe not be throwing quite as many fireballs because it is another one of Kami's many options. But Bryzy's going to play this match a lot, right? So it's going to be interesting to see. This is a game, like we said, per the character, super popular in Europe. They're both going to know this matchup inside and out. It's always going to come down to the player versus player in this one.
Yeah, of course. And we're seeing here an early start for both. Bryzy getting that whiff punish on the whiff crouch medium punch.
And nice stuff going for the Hashigeki. Ooh, great placement there from Bryzy, able to get Railgun into the corner. Oh, the bait backing up.
Attack on the drive gauge, choosing to go for the burnout. Now with the Hashigeki loop into the conversion to take that first round. Bryzy, very convincing start here.
Yeah, that looks so confident from Bryzy, and I was loving like that. I'm going to give you space here to like really just set up Railgun to almost go, oh, I can get out. Nope, you're falling straight into my trap. This is really, really great stuff.
Loser side of things. MDZ Jimmy defeated Jumbo 2-0 and his top 8 losers.
Amazing result there for Jimmy. Great stuff.
Bryzy getting the overhead there. Drive rush overhead. Railgun pretty much on one touch from dying now with Ryu having level 3.
Just managed to find that low there. Spinning some of the D.
Will this be enough to kill? To level 3? I'm not sure if this will, but Railgun choosing to spend it all here.
It's going to be close.
Just about not enough. Gets the throw anyways. Railgun fighting back here to equalize the set so far. Final round in this first game. Both players. Bryzy having that full level 3. Scary because you know that cash out's going to be big damage.
Yeah, and for Railgun, not having it means we can't threaten the level 3 in response to fireballs, which definitely shuts down, you know, any fireballs characters kind of options when it comes to when you've got Kami's level 3 on deck. So she's going to need to get in up close and really apply the pressure.
Not choosing to go for the level 3 there.
Yeah, maybe wanting to save it for the kill, but Railgun is fighting back here. Nice jump out there to deal with the throw attempt. Oh, big counter hit.
This should be the round pending no drops. Yep. Bryzy takes it. First game here.
Already starting off with a real close one between these two players. That's gone to round number 3 in game 1. You know, there was some really great back and forth there, so this could be another like 3-game 2-winner.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this went down to the last game, last round. Both players looking very comfortable here. Looking good with their characters. Looking on form today.
Yeah, of course, Bryzy being at the top of the leaderboard. If Railgun can take the opportunity for Bryzy to get more points away, then that will be massive for everyone else here who's in that top 8 trying to build up their point totals.
Getting the raw solar plexus counter hit there to just switch sides as Bryzy. Railgun needing to build back some momentum in this set.
Live totals evening up about now. Bryzy jumping backwards. Oh, empty jump.
Empty jump there into the throw.
Oh, didn't believe in the hit though on the OD dive kick.
Oh,
got the miss.
Missed it. That should be the round. Oh no!
Oh no, we keep not believing in these hits. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Even his hit. Bryzy gets it with the level 1, moving into set point here.
On high level like this, you can't drop these opportunities, no?
100%.
Yeah, it just feels like Railgun's not believing and kind of like, oh no, I won't have got the hit here. And it's like, no, you can, you do, just play like you normally would.
Perfect parry on the jab. This is the opportunity Railgun needs to start something here. Gets the throw.
Oh, yep, tried to go for the empty jump option again. And we didn't see an anti-air, but we did see the jab to start things off here for Bryzy. Just needs to be careful. Nice drag reversal, good option there. Oh, but the trade is going to do it.
It's going to be Bryzy in top 8. Railgun falling into the loser's bracket here. We'll be going in to fight against Narkim.
Ooh, and that's definitely going to shake up the leaderboard because it means that Bryzy has more opportunities to be able to increase that point total even further. Bryzy's currently ahead of the second place players, which are Andre and Jumbo, by 10 points. So I think that gap is now going to be starting to open up a little bit more now that Bryzy is into that top 8 situation.
Yeah, of course, Bryzy in top 8 winners. Jumbo out of the tournament in 9th, and Andre not entering today. Bryzy's definitely built a solid lead at the top.
We got
Chico.
a few... Sorry, go ahead, Chus.
Chico is also out, who's in 4th place, so Bryzy's going quite a way clear.
We got a few donations in on Match Arena. Thank you very much to Twigstar with the $10 saying Saltmine forever. Palm Trees with the 5. And Shishlol with the $3. Bringing us to 55.50. So we are now 44.50 away from paying out the top 2 today. Thank you very much.
Oh, fantastic stuff.
For the players.
It's great to see that total wrapping up. And as we've been saying, if anyone else is able to donate, please do. Because if we get to that $100 total, we will then be going up to that top 2 payout. And speaking of things that you need to do now, registration for Evo France is one of them, because its registration is only open until the 7th of September, next Sunday. So if you want to go take part in the Capcom Pro Tour in Nice for the first Evo in Europe, then go and register now. Don't put it off. It's your last week to do it.
Yes, of course, and obviously if you missed last week, Saltmine ran a tournament to send one lucky player to Evo France, which was won by Zerna. So we will be seeing Zerna at Evo France, bringing that exciting jury. Looking forward to seeing the damage he causes out there.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really good. I think he could upset quite a few players in that bracket. I think there'll be a few people who maybe, haven't been paying quite as much attention to EU as they should. And I think Zerna is going to go far in that bracket and really wreck some runs in the process. And knowing Zerna, if and when that happens, he's going to be putting on a show. So I hope those matches are streamed or on the main stage so we can all enjoy it as it all happens in real time.
What I like about Zerna is, you mentioned he could upset people. He's going into every set as the favorite in his mind, and he's going to play in a very confident manner.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do, particularly in Street Fighter 6. There's a lot of situations where you just need that belief that you're going to get the hit, you're going to get the conversion, and really kind of enforce your game plan on the other person rather than just sitting back and waiting for them to do, make a mistake. Because there's so many ways in which if you do that you can start to get overrun, push back to the corner. So that sort of mindset just really gives you a nice competitive edge when you're coming up against a lot of different players.
Right, yeah, of course. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing just how everyone performs at Evo France, Are we going to see Mena continuing his dominant run of Evos globally, or are we going to see someone maybe from Europe putting in some work and taking the whole tournament?
I think we're going to see someone from Europe. I think we're going to defend the home turf. Of course, very biased, but who cares? We're in EU, it's our region.
And we're going into loser's side to make into the top 8 with Akami with the Kami and Rapid with the JP. The first time we're seeing Rapid on stream today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think Rapid's had a good run but did fall in. Ooh. Yeah, we've got the little loading symbol in the corner, so hopefully it's just CFN being strange, and
There we
maybe
go.
we're caught up now.
There we go.
Oh,
yeah.
the jump scare.
Yep, it's fine. We're safe. Rapid recently putting in some amazing performances in the UK World Warrior, taking out some top level guys, top level players. Pretty high up in the leaderboard, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, Rapid certainly is up there and doing a lot of damage, has been really working hard on that game plan and can really do some massive stacks of damage as JP. And of course, is very much known for those OD command grabs in the corner at close range. It's like, there's a lot of startup, but it doesn't matter when I'm right in your face and you're not expecting me to do it.
And then JP starting off with the drive rush crouch medium kick. You know, that's the thing about JP. Character is very strong at full screen and up close. You don't really know how you should approach the matchup because it depends on the approach the player has. You've got to be very reactive.
You certainly do, because yeah, as you're saying, JP's got a bit of the hint of rushdown about him, despite being a zoner. It's, yeah, definitely not the easiest matchup to be able to approach. But this is a great start for Rapid.
Yeah, using the EX portals to great effect so far. Kami not being able to start them to get anything going in this first game, you know, and this is a matchup that I've heard JP players say that is probably one of their harder ones, Kami. But Rapid playing it very well.
Yeah, played it really well. I think some of the reports are that it's around 5-5, which, you know, when you've got a strong character like JP, that definitely is going to feel on the maybe the less good side of things.
Yeah, that's a privileged character. You know, if one of your hardest matchups is 5-5, you definitely picked the right character to compete with.
Certainly have. Ooh, nice delay button there from Rapid to be able to catch Kami trying to do something, sets up the departure to cover the approach, but Kami there finding the hit, gets back to around there for the troubles.
I have news from the loser side. Railgun eliminated now 3-2-0 and is now in top 8 losers.
Yep, Railgun's still going in strong. I think Railgun would play the winner of this set, so we may either get a Kami mirror or Rapid. He was looking very convincing here, putting a Kami into burnout, just torturing from full screen. Chooses to burn himself out, but getting a lot of chip damage off here. Might be able to take the round with chip.
Yeah, I think great shot there. Definitely really using the chip to their advantage there. And it all paid off in the end. You can sound quite far away, you can get a lot of chip. So that burnout was a good decision.
Back throw there, baiting the DP, gets thrown for his trouble. Kami now finally getting to start something in this set. Back throw out of the corner though, and this is now Rapid's turn to shine.
Yeah, mega pressure here, thanks to the departure.
Empty jump crouch, medium punch, big damage here. Level 2 available. That should be the set. Yep. Rapid will, pending no drops, take this and move into the top 8. Very quick, very convincing performance there from Rapid.
Yeah, super strong 2-0.
Kami just looked like he wasn't ready for any of the approaches Rapid was going to do, and you know, sometimes you just guess wrong, you know, it'd be like that.
Yeah, it definitely felt that Rapid was playing at a very fast pace, which, sorry, I was like, yep, Rapid was playing rapidly. What a shock based on the name. But yeah, definitely felt like Akami was maybe ready for a slower pace of game and wasn't expecting like the way that Rapid was going to approach that set. So great stuff from Rapid to be able to really just kind of like destabilize Akami and that really solid Kami game plan to be able to make it into top 8.
And I believe now we have our full top 8 available and ready.
One second.
Yep, whenever Rita says it, we will have our top 8 on the screen. Yep, we will start off with Bryzy against Fang, which will be Ryu against Kimberly potentially, and another Ryu into Jamie matchup in the winner's side. So a lot of Ryu representatives today.
And what you should do, retweet this. And even if you don't have Twitter, just tell everybody that top 8 is starting right now. With some of EU's finest. We got another donation on Matcherino, by the way. Thank you very much to Jam Duosa for the 1950, bringing us to 75.
Oh, great stuff. Jam Duos are one of the many regular contributors here, so thanks so much for boosting that prize pool for the players. We're only $25 away from being able to pay out the top two, so if you can, please think about putting your hand in your pocket and donating to the match arena, so not just the top player of today, but the top two can get paid out as well.
Also, reminder, it's September, so if you want to support us, you know, it's the perfect opportunity. You not only get nice emotes, but supporting us at the same time, you know. September means that subs are 30% cheaper? Yeah, 30%.
Yep.
Yes.
Make sure you do support Saltmine, putting on amazing tournaments for us weekly, whether it be in the World Warriors on the Pro Tour or the Saltmine League formats. And of course, last week, if you missed it, they are sending Zerna out to Evo as a result of him winning the Saltmine tournament.
Yeah, if you want to see more like this, we really need the support. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much to everybody who actually subscribed. Also, another benefit of it is that you see no ads. You know?
Yeah, and obviously, as well, if you've got a Prime subscription, you do get a Prime sub on Twitch free, which, you know, if you're not using it, give it to Saltmine League. Because, you know, it might not be part of the September thing, but it's still a great way to be able to support Saltmine and in running all these fantastic events. And it doesn't cost you anything, like the Match Arena. So if you've got those Prime subs, make sure you use them.
So we are an M moment going into our top 8 here. Dr. Buns, how are you feeling about this top 8? Who are you looking forward to seeing? What sets are you looking forward to watching here?
I think all of them are going to be good from top to bottom. Of course, because we're starting off with Bryzy versus Fang. That's definitely one where we're going to see, like, really fast-paced with Fang. With that, Kimberly, I think, is going to be wanting to get around the fireball very fast and then just run the offense again and again and again. Then, of course, we've got another new character versus Ryu showdown with Wonderboy versus Semi. How many drinks will Wonderboy be able to get? Probably 4, who knows? And like the use of the drinks and now the extra recovery that Jamie's able to get and the meter builds, like Wonderboy is going to be using that to really great effect. I think it's going to be really interesting as well to say how Rapid approaches the Railgun matchup and vice versa. Now we've seen Rapid really dismantle Akami in the top 16 match. And then I don't know if I've seen Star before in bracket or on stream, so I'm really excited to see how they play. Ooh, yeah. First top 8 appearance, always exciting, and it's great to see Jimmy making it through the bracket, getting some fantastic practice in ahead of World Warrior Germany. So yeah, I think every match here is going to be really, really good, and I'm very glad that I'm sat here in the chair able to spectate them all, and I'm not the one holding the controller going, oh my god, this is going to be hard.
A lot of Ryu, a lot of Jamie, so we get to watch this top 8, and we're starting right now, so make sure that you're ready here for Fang versus Bryzy.
Yeah, and we have the Law Drop from Rapid in the chat saying that Star was a Jamie player. Don't know whether he's sticking with Mai or Jamie right now, so that'll be really interesting to find out as well when we get down to that match. Thank you, Rapid.
Also, all versus 3 now? We are on top 8.
Oh, you do all first to 3 now on top 8, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
bro,
matching up to
for years now.
Yeah, matching up to those CPT formats, which is why Saltmine is great practice for all those events, whether it's World Warrior or the offlines. It's the exact same format as you'll face in all those CPT pro competitions.
Yeah, I'm such a Saltmine OG. I remember when it was top 4 first to 3. Good times. But now we have the first to 3 in the top 8. We're seeing Ryu, Kimberly, we're seeing Bryzy trying to fight back out of the corner.
Yeah, nice stuff here, trying to keep Fang at a distance, but we find the anti-air, run under into the throw, the Kimberly classic, the which side am I going to be on when you land? But Bryzy fighting back now, getting the plush frames from the Hashigeki, finds the throw, ooh, gets a counter.
Oh no, getting the follow-up, and Fang with the wicked crouch fierce working as the anti-air.
Definitely not the interaction you'd always expect, but that's why sometimes you just got to send it with those buttons on wake up and believe that you might be able to clutch it out. Big damage there on the shimmy.
Oh no, went for the throw setup again, but Fang got hit, causing the extra hit stun and the throw whiff. Momentum shifted again. And Fang now calls the throw loops, choosing not to go for them. I think parry.
Really perfect. I'm gonna get the pickup here. Are we gonna spend the level 3? I'm not sure if we will.
We went for the mix.
Ooh, big jump in. Oh,
Viable. Bryzy equalizing the set, making it 1 round apiece in this first match.
yeah, nice adjustments from Bryzy. It looked like Fang really had a read on how to get in and around Bryzy's offense here, but now it seems that we've got that adjustment from Bryzy, just as we'd expect from our current season leaderboard winner.
Level 3 up here now. Are we going to be in burnout? Yes, we are going to be in burnout here. Fang starting the run pressure. Bryzy interrupting with a jab straight away.
Yeah, I think we've been trying to see Fang kind of going with the run pressure and then go with the backdash, and I think Bryzy's really noticed that Fang's not been wanting to commit. But speaking of committing, that is a very committal level 3, but that is a great decision because it's going to get Bryzy out of burnout very, very quickly.
Bryzy now starting his own offense, his own pressure.
Win again with the throw!
The throw loops, and we take the first game here for Bryzy. But this is a first to 3, so this is a good chance for like Fang to get some information, make the adaptation needed.
Yeah, because we're definitely seeing the early adaptation from Bryzy, but like you said, there's plenty of time for Fang to be like, okay, this is, you know, I started out with a really like rushdown heavy play style, really getting in Bryzy's face. This is Bryzy's answer. So it's now the opportunity to go, okay, how do I tweak it to maybe be able to use some of that adaptation against Bryzy in the form of conditioning, or to just kind of mix it up again and go, okay, layer 1 done, are you like ready for layer 2?
Lead pressure starting here again. As he's just glued to this corner, but uses the backdash to read the throw, gets the side switch.
That was a fantastic. Yeah, that was a great check there with the stand light kick.
I'm not too afraid here to just be aggressive, you know, start his pressure early. Bryzy having to be very reactive, taking a slower approach to the neutral, gets the crouch medium kick, confirm, starts his pressure.
Yeah, really making good use of all these super strong buttons that Ryu has access to. And he's quite happy to kind of just go for this slow and steady approach, not spending too much drive gauge. Just sort of going, I'm going to get these natural combos from whether it be from counter hit or from just straight hits. I'm going to use it, but saying that, we've just dropped that throw. So Fang is out of the corner. Still, it's going to be difficult to be able to hang on, and that counter hit is going to do it for Bryzy.
What we're seeing here as well is that Bryzy's not expecting Fang to be so active on defense in the corner, so he's doing these little tick throw situations, not expecting him to get hit. Because Fang is being so active, it's just messing with his time a lot, his timings.
Yeah, fantastic observation there. And going to those overheads quite a lot here, now trying to catch Fang out once again. Oh, lovely bait there, getting the whiff punish.
See, very, very convincing in this set. Looking so solid.
Oh, and the perfect as well.
Fang now having to make a full 3-game comeback here to stay in winner's side on this set.
It's definitely doable, but it's going to be a long road if Fang's going to make it all the way through. But it definitely feels like Bryzy's going, because like I think in both of those games we saw Fang take round 1. So it's almost as if Bryzy's going, oh, okay, that's what you're bringing me this game. I can deal with that now. So really seems like Bryzy's happy to gather that data on the fly, make these like small adjustments to be able to kind of play around how Fang's wanting to represent the game plan in like this part of the set, and deal with it. But once again, it's looking good for Fang in this round number 1 of game 3.
Just corner pressure on luck here. Little bit of a freeze here, don't worry. We will be back with regular schedule programming. We will be back to regular schedule programming, don't worry.
Oh, CFN. I Hopefully it's just one of the ones where it kicks us out to the lobby and it's not affecting the players. That's what we hope. Anyway, every now and again.
We're hoping we're not missing too much here as well.
Okay. Fang got disconnected.
Oh no.
That means Bryzy gets the win.
Oh man.
It's not the way you want to win if you're Bryzy, but we take those. He's going on into winners finals.
Yeah, and was looking super commanding. You know, he only gets on to being like 2-0 up. It's, you know, what happens, and that's, you know, how it goes sometimes when these disconnects happen. We need rule sets to be able to deal with it. And yeah, unfortunately, Fang will be moving into losers bracket.
Yeah, these things happen. It's the nature of being in the online format sometimes. You know, we love the convenience. Sometimes it has issues. Can't do too much about it. But Dr. Buttons, tell us, how are you guys doing on this Sunday? You enjoying the games about this so far today?
Yeah, I think the games have been great today. I think we've seen a lot of people getting out here wanting to get that prep in for World Warrior, and that's meant that we've had great representation from across Europe, whether it's the UK, Italy, Greece. We've had people from across the continent getting involved and giving us some fantastic games, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon with us now being in that starter top 8.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen a lot of different characters on the screen today. I mean, some more than others, Ryu mostly, but we're seeing a lot of different players, different styles, representing their characters, different ways of playing the game, different approaches to matchups. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this top 8 has in store for us.
Yeah, and looking at how the bracket's structured at the moment, depending on the outcome of our next winners match, it could be that the bracket has all Ryu winners final in store for us. Oh, that is if Wonderboy can't stop Semi making it into winners finals. So that'll definitely be an interesting one, regardless of the outcome. You know, potentially we have World Warrior coming up, and of course it's going to be EU North and East leading us off for the September charge on the 6th of September. So that's next Saturday at 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time. That'll be 6 p.m. Eastern European Summertime, and then for people wanting to watch it, it'll be 4 p.m. British Summertime as well for you viewers tuning in from the UK. So of course, don't forget to sign up, don't forget to come up and watch, because it's going to be a great one.
And the next day, September 7th, we have the UK and Ireland 4th tournament in the World Warrior. Then once again, 5 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. British Time. Make sure you come and support, watch, and if you're in the UK, make sure you're signing up. We want to see everyone turning up for this tournament.
Yeah, certainly make the most of it. And speaking of making the most of it, the next slot that will need to do that is EU West. So you've got a bit longer to sign up, because your event will be September the 20th. So after UFA, of course, everything will be kicking off at 5 p.m. Central European Summertime, 4 p.m. British Summertime, and then it'll be Germany shivs.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing...
And they started without my go, so we're going into the game right away. Overlays not even ready.
Oh, wow, okay, we're seeing Ryu versus Jamie, Wonderboy and Semi in this case. More Ryu action for us.
Yeah, certainly here as well. Oh, nice punish counter there from Wonderboy. Not able to fully convert it, but does escape from that corner. Nice air to air, and we've got drink number 1 unlocked.
Of course, and Wonderboy showing up all day today how strong his Jamie is. We have both Strike Down playing in the chat, but we won't be fooled. We see the results. I won't be fooled, especially.
Certainly not, because Wonderboy has been showing so much strength here, been really using Jamie super effectively, and he's really trying to lock Semi down right now, and he's doing so really, really well as we see round number 1 going to Wonderboy.
Yeah, of course, and Wonderboy just really, really comfortable once he gets that first drink, putting in the little dive kick mix-up of the jump. Very, very good at that.
Oh, but we overextended a little bit there. So Semi has got the punish counter, but is now in burnout. Nice. Oh, no punish.
And then Semi takes the round very convincingly, making it 1 apiece. First game. Both players here having level 3 to start this final round, so we're going to see an early cash out here. Punch kind of throw from Semi.
Oh, nice walk back there from Wonderboy. Finds the hit and unlocks drink number 1. That means our dive kick is on lock. But as we say that, Semi's getting that punish counter and cashing out into that level 3.
That level 3 here, going to be not quite enough yet to take the first game, but Semi, very, very big life lead and takes the round. Dash up crouch medium punch for the first game.
Yeah, really nice stuff. And again, really nice kind of like adjustment, just like we were seeing with Bryzy, kind of going, oh, okay, this is how you bring in the matchup to me, Wonderboy. Okay, I've got the counterplay for that. I'm going to lock in and get it all sorted. Because we're seeing quite a buttonsy Ryu at the moment. Not so heavy on like the fireball, just kind of going, I'm happy to play a close-up. I'm happy to just be in your face. And because I know that's why you're going to be wanting to come and approach me.
Getting the whiff punish there on the spin. Projectile invincible spin, but Semi, seeing too many Ryus today. Seeing too many. Semi just getting the Hashigeki pressure into the drive impact.
Lovely conversion. Nice timing there from on the palm from Wonderboy, but here comes Semi with that overhead, spending the OD Hashigeki.
Just raw sending the drive rush overhead. Semi's not scared to take those sort of like reads and approaches. Makes it very difficult to play against. Not quite sure what to expect next. 4 drinks here though for Wonderboy.
Oh, and we're burnt out.
I believe he might be able to kill here with the right route. Yeah, he should be fine to kill here. DP level 3, yep. Semi.
Oh, and what great optimization. That routing to make sure could get the kill rather than just, leave on that tiny pixel. Beautiful stuff, and super impressive for you to be able to call that out, but even more so for Semi to be able to actually execute that in the match.
One thing I've noticed about Semi is he's super optimal in yes, 2-0.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to go to the wall real quick.
It's okay, no worries.
Yeah, this set's just been going really fast. Wonderboy there, really trying to lock down Semi in the corner, but Semi's just about to get out with that great use of the heavy. Ooh.
Yeah, Semi just using his Hashigeki there, using the back heavy kick in the string. Sometimes he's trying to switch it up, with his Hashigeki strings. And this is going to be very rapid. He's just styling on him at this point. Very rapid round again. Semi going on to set point to go into the winners finals. Wonderboy's got to do something urgently to stop this DP. Okay, yeah, we're gaming now.
Yeah, Semi looks like he's having a super time. Really wants to make sure it's an all Ryu winners finals for us today, but Wonderboy has other ideas, fighting back there with the ODDP, not taking the bait on the Hashigekis. Oh, but this time manages to find the counter. Lovely stuff. Lovely, great placement there of DOD dive kick. Oh, and we're using the spin into level 2. Nice stuff for Wonderboy, staying alive.
Taking the round there. Semi's still on match point with 3 bars, starting with heavy Hashigeki, getting the drive reversal into the early drive gauge deficit here.
Lovely placement of the dive kick once again.
He's his most comfortable with his 1 drink now to start the dive kick pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely like, when can I unlock drink number 1? Right, cool, I can play the game. Oh, big call out with the DI from Semi.
Into the level 3, won't quite burn out, but puts him very low on drive gauge. Having to make a read here now on what Semi's approach is going to be. He just backs off. And Wonderboy just was not ready for that.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Drive
gets hit.
Again. I don't know if this is going to be enough this time. Will build actually. Will he kill? No, he will not. Had me questioning it this time as well.
Oh, great call out there as well to finish us off with the counter hit. It's another 3-0 for the Ryu army, and it will be Semi versus Bryzy in winners finals. But of course, Wonderboy is not done yet. And speaking of things that are not done, we haven't finished talking about World Warrior Germany, of course, which will be on the 21st of September, which will be a Sunday at 5 p.m. Central European summertime. So make sure you get signed up for that one. And if you're coming in to watch it, for most of Europe, it'll be 5 p.m, but 4 p.m. if you're in Britain, and you will want to be here to watch it because the German World Warrior is always super sick.
Yeah, very entertaining World Warrior to watch for sure. High-paced games, very quick. You might see a lot of washes, you might see some really sets, but all the players in the German World Warrior are very high-tempo players. So you
By the
don't
way,
miss.
we have 1, 2, yeah, we have 3 Germans in top 8. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. You know, we've got Semi, Railgun, and Jimmy holding it down for Germany.
Yeah, super strong representation for Germany this week. You love to see it. That region is so strong, and it's great to see that not just at the kind of like the World Warrior, you know, within country level, but also showing up outside that against the whole of Ryu. It's great to see so much of our scene growing and having great performances, and it not being like super clear who's going to win any day. It's like we've got so many great players. It's always just like, you know, who's going to be the best player on the day is the person who's going to take Saltmine.
Yeah, of course. And we're going to be moving into the losers bracket in a second here with Railgun versus Rapid. From looking in the chat, I'm seeing Rapid desperately begging here for Railgun not to pick Mai. I thought we would be seeing Cammy versus JP, but might be seeing the Mai come up.
I wonder if it's maybe because Rapid really dismantled Akami's offense in the Kami matchup that Railgun's gone, better go for Mai, which I do understand, but also Railgun, don't do it to us. Stay with Kami, she's still good.
Railgun knowing that Rapid doesn't like Mai with, and I quote, "How much do I have to pay for you not to go Mai?" is never a good sign that someone likes the matchup. But we'll see for sure here. It's a first to 3. Maybe he starts off with Mai, goes over the Cammy. You never know.
Ooh, who we got? Ooh, drum roll.
Yep, it's Mai. And there's the wink. Yeah, no, we don't share that sentiment.
I don't know, I think it's an appropriate time for the wink, like, guys, I did it.
Got you.
And Rapid is starting off with... Nice.
The zoning game here for Rapid, yeah. Railgun using the EX fan, building some pressure, you know, getting in at will. Just my things.
Yep, absolutely. Really trying to go for a super high tempo with all the different projectiles to really lock Mai down at distance, but Railgun is really trying to find that way in. Goes for the dive kick, but nice punish from Rapid. Goes for the positioning into the corner. Ooh, doesn't get the pick up there. That's unfortunate.
Railgun gonna have to survive this level 2. Does so very well, but still gets caught by one of the ghosts. And the EX ball takes the round for Rapid. Someone who's not liking this matchup, he's looking very good at it so far.
Yeah, definitely managing really, really well. Great timing there on the amnesia as well. Doesn't get the pick up, but I think he's still probably going to be happy that Mai is no longer in his face.
Yeah, but back into the corner here now. Railgun's going to spend the level 1, get the enhanced fans and the enhanced specials.
I like the choice to go for both the drive reversal and the OD portal to really force Railgun to kind of take that distance. Nice DI there as well.
Only have 2 fans left. 1 now for Railgun of this level 1 boost. Unable to kill there, but still has. Yeah. Takes the round. 1 apiece.
And this could be Railgun as well, settling into the character after having a very Kami-filled run. Sometimes it just takes a little moment to get the new character under your fingertips when you're playing the game.
Level 2 coming here again for Rapid. Railgun, once again, fantastic defense against this level 2.
Yeah, like, you know, not taking any throws, just really solid defense. Great stuff from Railgun.
Rapid's going to have to be careful here throwing any type of goals because Railgun still has the enhanced level 2 available. Full screen anti-projectile move. Yep, there we go. Into the corner now. And he gets the bite on the throw. Railgun's going to take the first game here.
And even though that round number 1 was so decisive for Rapid, we're kind of seeing exactly why Railgun went for this pick. That level 2 is so useful, and Railgun so sharp.
Gonna get the level 1 off here. Gonna get the enhanced specials once again. Back throw, very fortunate there for Rapid. Starts his pressure.
Yeah, nice setup on the timing. Railgun though fighting out of the corner.
Rapid low on drive gauge here as well. Gonna have to make a decision very soon. Went for the amnesia and Railgun just charged up the fan. Takes the round.
So many options that Mike can deal with those charged fans. But this time, it won't deal with that.
You're seeing some frustration here from Rapid. We're starting to see more of the amnesias come. And wake up level, not wanting to sit there and take my pressure for too long.
Yeah, and I think Railgun's going to be playing on that frustration and really going, okay, I know you're now going to be really antsy on Wake Up, so I'm going to maybe go for options where I can wait and beat Amnesia, just like that one there that we've just seen.
Yeah, now Rapid, once again going to the level 1, you could feel the frustration in his defensive choices. And that's going to be 2-0 for Railgun. Very quick second game. Rapid coming back to the character select screen. Maybe taking a second just to recompose.
So I am wondering if we might see Rapid change their strategy and go for a Bison switch. I think more recently they've kind of been focusing on the JP, but they definitely do have a good Bison. And OD Psycho Crusher might be not a bad option against OD fans, but I don't know whether Rapid's going to be like comfortable enough in that pick to make the switch. We'll find out now.
The issue is as well, being 2-0 down, you do pick the Bison, you get the game. The Cammy now becomes an option.
Yeah, absolutely great shout out there.
Rapid's going to just stick with the tried and true JP, but Railgun just starting the round with Drive Rush overhead, and you can just feel like everything is just wrong here for Rapid.
Yeah, Railgun is looking super comfortable. All these decisions are kind of coming together, and it's like, yep, you're getting forced out here, but it's not the end of the world, because once you start throwing the fans, everything's going to be okay. Great counter poke there, closes the distance, and finds the big throw. Rapid's in trouble once again.
Yeah, great drive reversal there. Could have been very, very, very dangerous there if he had not gotten that drive reversal to work.
Ooh, interesting option there to DI through the fan to get a bit more space.
Just parrying through, takes the punish counter throw. Rapid respecting the DP, but Railgun read it and wakes up with a jab. Railgun now on set point here. Rapid needs to survive this. If loser goes out of the tournament.
Head do or die time for Rapid. Once again goes to the Amnesia. This time it does hit on Railgun. Rapid now has a little bit of breathing room. But we can see Railgun really working hard to find those gaps to start to close that distance.
And Rapid going to the zoning game once again, just trying to keep Railgun at bay. Getting the anti-air with the heavy kick. Back to the zoning game once again. Needed this.
Ooh, perfect timing.
This actually will be the round here if Rapid chooses to.
Oh no! That's so unfortunate.
Cursed him. Can I say sorry, Rapid, but gets the drive impact through.
That was close, but Rapid is still alive and needs to keep that momentum rolling to be able to start to bring this one back. But so far it's been looking really good for Railgun.
Playing more of his style now, getting that space that he needs just to get something going in this set. Level 3 here, big damage.
Yeah, lovely confirm from that punish counter. Going to be in a great drive position here and really putting Railgun under some pressure when it comes to that drive gauge. And I really does need a good amount of drive to be able to work to her full potential, but that's now all coming back now. Reset. Oh, we're not seeing any tears.
Yep. Oh, nice. Teleports in and gets the light kick into the follow-up. Rapid takes the needed game here, just to stop Railgun in his tracks. Be like, okay, cool, I'm building back my momentum. 2-1.
Yeah, I think as well that was some really, really great play from the mental side of the game from Rapid, because it really felt like Railgun, who had like the momentum, was really overrunning Rapid. So to be able to take that time and actually be able to make the shift to go, no, I've got this, I just need to play in these ways, and then execute that in that high press situation is absolutely fantastic stuff.
Setting up the portal here now as well. Railgun just fighting back with that level 1, gets the enhanced specials available. No anti-air again, Rapid with the jump back into the heavy kick, and it works, giving him the round.
Yeah, I think Rapid spotting that Railgun maybe isn't quite as ready with those anti-airs. But then again, it's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Railgun's deciding to adapt and use more of his anti-air DP.
Oh, nice trying to spate it out again with the cross cut, but I think Rapid will take that one. Better to be out of the corner and take a bit of damage than be locked in it. Oh, big whiff on the drive reversal.
Doesn't decide to spend it for the round. Gets back for a go. Rapid's gonna set up the... Oh no, can burn out here if he chooses to. Chooses not to. Oh, he does. Okay, this is going to be burnt out. Big damage here. Railgun's gonna be forced to make a decision. Rapid still has 2 bars available to set up the EX portal if needs be. Will do so. Oh no, not even gonna do so. Gets the kill with the ghost.
I like the confidence there to use level 3. I think a lot of players would have maybe hung onto it, kind of like be like, oh, I might hang on to it because it's not going to kill, so it, might be better to hang on to it for a potential round 3. But having the confidence to go, nope, I'm going to do the big conversion, hold on to enough drive gauge so I've got all the options, and then knowing that you're going to get the burnout, go for the chip. Really, really smart play from Rapid.
Just like that, we're at 2-2, and we might see a switch here from Railgun back to his Cammy, yes. Well, first to 1, Cammy JP. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, because Rapid felt like they're a lot more comfortable on the Cammy, so I hope, from their point of view, they'll be hopefully be going, oh great. Whereas Railgun might be going, right, I'm going to change up the tempo. I've got so many options here to be able to really switch up my game plan so much, and that's what I'm going to try and do to overwhelm you.
Rapid's game plan in this matchup is so antsy as well. Like, he moves around a lot. It makes it very uncomfortable for the Cammy player to sort of even try to lock him down with any sort of approach.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's a really crisp, well-honed game plan against this character, which, in Europe you've got to be able to deal with the Cammy matchup, but it's still great to see Rapid have really developed the game plan so well.
And Rapid is now 1 away from the reverse sweep.
Yeah, Railgun burning himself out there. Might be a little bit on tilt as well.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more time on character select might have been a good option, just to really think through what the game plan was going to be with Cammy.
Rapid is just running his game to the fullest right now. Railgun is looking a bit lost.
Yeah, the comfort is definitely here with Rapid.
Yeah, Rapid taking it. Oh, okay, no.
Rapid, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, the drop!
Don't let this be. Don't let this be what God gets you, Rapid. Oh no.
Big DI! Can Railgun bring it back?
Oh, and that's gonna be it. That should be it. The level 3
man,
Rapid.
he really thrown it away.
I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness!
Final game, final round.
For no reason, for absolutely 0 reason. Maybe just an input error on the on the sweep. I don't think he intended the cane sweep. Probably just gone into it.
And it definitely feels like Railgun there was styling in that combo, because that level 3 would have killed a lot earlier in that combo than it was used.
100% over.
It happens. Maybe we'll see. Maybe it. I hope it doesn't cost him too badly. How do you recover from that mentally as well?
Yeah, because it might have given Railgun that little boost that was needed to Making of the line, we're gonna find out soon because this is still so close.
Both players scrambling very heavily right now in this set.
Yeah, this is shaky hands time. Oh, no DPs from Railgun.
No anti-airs at all here from Railgun.
I'm not sure about that burnout for Rapid, but we're going to be able to use that level 2 to try and lock Railgun in that corner. Is it bait? Yes, it is. Oh, drops the pickup.
Ghost messes up the punish. Railgun now. A chance here to take this. That should be the set. Yep. Railgun takes the set 3-2. Very unfortunate there for Rapid on that drop, but it just wasn't meant to be, man. Yeah, his game-winning combo turned into. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know what,
so
Rapid? At least it wasn't in the World Warrior next week, because you'd be more tight, I think.
Yeah, that's also something you need to, like, if you are a pro player, right, and drop a very important combo or get an input you didn't do or whatever the reason is, right, you need to be able, you need to have the mindset to continue focusing and continue. And you know, it's really hard sometimes. I know it back from my days when I had when some stuff happened and I got very tilted, but it got way better over time. It's something you can actually learn, like keeping calm even if you messed up or whatever the reason is, right?
You know what? We call that, Rapid. When these things happen, we call that plot armor. Sometimes the main protagonist can't lose, and in this case, Railgun was the main character.
You know, Saltmine is scripted. You just haven't been scripted to win today. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, but next week is the script for you. Don't worry. Next week is the script. But for now, we're moving forward in the bracket. We'll be seeing Railgun going on to fight against Boy, and up next we'll be seeing Mr. Jimmy against Star, who's in his first ever top 8 for Saltmine.
Yeah, great stuff here for Start. We had some intel in the chat from Wonderboy and Rapid around that Star might be playing Jamie, might be playing Mai, so we'll see where we are with that one. But definitely it's a case of if we've got Ryu from Jimmy, as we do, like the Jamie matchup is probably one way you'd go, maybe not so good for Jamie at the moment against Ryu. So if you Star and you've got both characters, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Mai in this one.
Yeah, of course. We'll see. First to 3 we saw just now. Railgun went to the Mai, made it 2-0. It brings it back to 2-2. Goes to the Cammy for the final game. Maybe we'll see one of those situations unfold in this next set. Not from Jimmy. We know what we're getting with Jimmy. But Star,
yeah,
go to another option.
And it definitely was Absolute Cinema Lost Rock Bottom. And if you, like Lost Rock Bottom, thought that you are seeing some Absolute Cinema today on Saltmine League, don't forget September has already started. It may not be September until tomorrow, but you can now get 30% off any subs on Twitch. So why not sub to Saltmine League, get a little bit of a discount, but still help out the channel and keep events like this one running throughout the year. So if you can, please think about doing it. And of course as well, we've got the Match Arena open. We're at $75 at the moment, thanks to some really generous contributions from Jam Duoza, Shishol, Palm Trees, Trickster, and Peddy. But we're still not there yet at the donation goal of $100 to be able to pay out the top 2, so don't stop now.
Yeah, we want to get to this 100, pay out this top 2. Let's get these players nice and paid out today. They're putting on a nice show for us Sunday afternoon, so we should reward them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Chat will be just quickly waiting here for Jimmy and... Sorry, I forgot his name. So Jimmy and Star to come through.
Yeah, it's gonna be...
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, it's I think Railgun will be glad of the little rest before having to play again in this one. That's definitely not a time where you're like, let's go, I want to run the set. That is a time when you're like, oh my days, I need a nap. So I think Railgun will be going, please let this one be a long set.
So we're going to be seeing here now, going into the game, we're going to see Jamie against Ryu. Okay.
Ooh, so not going for the Mai, which, you know, we could see either change. Obviously in first 3, there's plenty of time for that to happen, but might be that just Star's like, nope, I'm sticking with the Jamie, this is who I prefer to play, so I win or lose with this character.
And I think both of these players would be familiar with each other because both of them are heavy on ranked, they're both ranked monsters, so I'm pretty sure they would have run into each other at some point.
Oh, nice. Good throw there from Star. And now going to be able to try to abuse that burnout. Just managed to get the hit. So we're doing all this pressure that we can to try and push Ryu to the opposite corner.
Gets the burnout, gets the drive impact. Gonna take the stun, get up to 3 drinks. Now reset the situation. Jimmy goes for the EXDP and he will pay for that, losing the first round.
Yeah, nice stuff from Star. Some really great structure on that burnout pressure. And really making the most of all these hits. Ooh, not going for the drink after the first throw, but we now have done the drink after the second throw to be able to unlock that dive kick, which we've just seen used.
Reacting to the drive impact, gonna put Star in burnout here. Jimmy going for the EX donkey kick for the side switch.
And now Star in burnout. Ooh, and Jimmy wants to press forward with that pressure. Star calls it out with the level 1 and gets another drink. Oh, I think we whiffed the dive kick there.
This should be the round if Jimmy chooses to spend. Yep, going for the 2 bars, fully charging it. Gonna get the drive rush crouch fierce loop. Yep. Spends 2 bars. Very, very, very good there from Jimmy.
Yeah, great awareness to only spend the 2 rather than going for the full 3. Lovely optimization.
Nice DPOS there on the drive rush cancel.
Ooh,
Oh, no,
nice.
a DP and then Jimmy gets to flip the sides.
Ooh, what a counter poke there from Star. Betting on Jimmy, pressing a heavier button than the frame advantage would allow. Baits the DP this time.
Going for the level 3 here. I'm not sure if the follow-up will be enough to kill here, but we're going to get big damage on here and some carry.
Bolt Strike said it's dead. Is that dead for you? No, because we drop! Oh.
He tried to be optimal, We're going to give him points for it, but he still takes the game.
Yeah, and like those combos are really hard to pull off, so, you know, particularly in stressful situations like this one. So sometimes you just gotta go, I'm gonna go for it and risk the consequences so that next time I will do better. Lovely spacing.
Very confident with this dive kick. Jimmy's gonna have to really be looking out for that in addition to everything else on the ground. This is where Jamie gets really dangerous.
Nice.
Again, EX dive kick again. Yep, Star is very, very much a dive kick favorite player. He loves being at 1 drink for that dive kick.
Certainly does. The nice anti-air there with the DP. Oh, good parry. Oh, man.
The drive impact gets parried and just uses the plus frames that Jamie had and EX DPs through.
Nice quarter from Jimmy, not taking the bait this time, going, I've seen you, Star, going for all these reversals on plus frames, on minus frames. I don't know, sometimes I should just, you know, hold back and see what you do.
Oh, goes for the crouch parry then, gets the perfect parry read. Yep, this is EU.
Nice.
Once again, we do not know risk, just reward. Jimmy tying up the rounds.
Nice start here. Jimmy looking a lot more confident now, but as I say that, we find the perfect parry for Star, and we're going to chug those drinks to get to level 2 straight away.
Damage hit early on here for Jimmy, having that level 3 available. Star going to the EX dive kick again into the level 3 for the burnout.
Some great corner carry as expected, so trying to push Jimmy to that corner to make DI a big threat here, but we get the reaction.
Level 2 here for Jimmy. Still surviving, still in burnout though. Has to be very careful. Star still has another chance to burn him out if needs be. Jimmy level 1 this time. And now Jimmy should take this round. No, Jimmy.
Oh no!
It's DP, and that's going to be the round. Star. What is it?
Oh, that's kind of heartbreaking. That's one of those, just like, I totally get the choice on the ODDP because of the option for chip or getting it, but that neutral jump was a great choice from Star, but it just feels kind of heartbreaking that Jimmy didn't take that game.
Needed to be a lot more patient there than Jimmy. He was too desperate to try and get that chip kill by any means. Gets the perfect parry on the drive impact this time.
Nice. Gets the throw in the corner. Once again, we're seeing the DP represented from Star. Is low on drive gauge there now. Oh, but great counter poke there to be able to get Jimmy out of the way. Throw into another drink. Level 3 is now unlocked.
Oh, he gets the confirm into the level 1 and takes the round. Star going on into set point here. Can Jimmy bring this all the way back from 2 games and a round down?
It definitely feels like it'll be a long climb for Jimmy, and Star's getting a great start there with the big punish counter throw.
And he's in his comfort zone. 1 drink, dive kick Jamie time.
Yep, we're able to change those jump angles, and everything's working out for Star right now, finding that hit into the corner. Oh, but a great counter poke there with the stand light kick from Jimmy.
High there on the EX dive kick, but not punishable. Jimmy gets a neutral jump, catches a button. EXDP burns himself out though.
Oh, nice. Jimmy being a little bit more cautious here.
One hit into level 3 here will be the set here for Star. Oh, and
no!
Jumps over the drive impact, and he will take this 3-0 over Jimmy.
Very well played there from Star, of course, but there's that little bit of heartbreak there for Gibby. There's definitely a few things where if they'd just gone slightly different, then we would have been in a very different position there. But well played by Star, and it will be them that moves on in the bracket to face Fang in losers top 6.
Yeah, just unfortunate there how that all played out for Jimmy, you know. Could have been a very different story if he had just made it 1-1. Ends up being a 3-0. But like you said, we'll be moving on further into the bracket now, moving into our top 6. Before that, we have World Warrior UK and Ireland next week, Sunday, the 7th of September. 4 PM UK time for the start. Make sure you sign up if you're in the UK or Ireland.
Yep, it's going to be a great tournament, just like EU West number 4, which is coming up on Saturday, the 20th of September. That'll be kicking off at 5 PM Central European Summertime. So don't forget to sign up before then if you want to compete. And then, of course, we've got it kicking off at 4 PM British time, just like it will be.
I skipped Northeast somehow, sorry.
No, it's all right. We got Northeast that coming up next Saturday. Don't miss it. 5 PM Central European Summertime, 4 PM British Summertime for spectators. So that means if you're in Eastern European Summertime, you need to be on at 6 o'clock. Don't forget, and get signed up now. Don't put it off. Get it sorted today so you don't forget.
Yep, and finally, last but not least, we have Germany on the 21st of September, 3 weeks from today. Make sure you sign up if you're in the German region. A lot of exciting players, so you're not going to want to watch if you're a spectator. Sorry, you're not going to want to miss it if you're a spectator.
I don't even know if sign-ups for this are still open, but if they are, you need to sign up now. Okay?
Yeah,
if you want to go to UFA, today's the last day. I'm not sure if they are still open yet. They might be. You know? So
Very last chance.
that's the last chance.
Yep, and we still have Evo France, which sign-ups close in a week, so make sure you don't miss it. The very first Evo in Europe.
Already,
parties.
I can already say by sign-up numbers already the biggest fighting game tournament ever held in Europe.
Oof. It's going to be something.
gonna want to miss
Absolutely looking
that.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you're going or whether you're just catching it on stream, like that first weekend in October, it like just chilling out with the stream is going to be the place to be. So it'll be second weekend in October. I don't know. I just want to get there already so I can be in Nice having a lovely time. Like, I'm just imagining all the food right now.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can't wait for this. And going into this bracket now, we're going into winners. No, we're still in losers, right? Still in losers. We're going to see Wonderboy against Railgun coming up next.
Yeah, so we're expecting to see some Jamie versus Cabby. Sorry, MDC Jimmy and Jamie. They're all getting mixed up in my head right now. But Jamie versus Cabby with Wonderboy versus Railgun. And this, of course, will be for qualification into losers semi-finals.
Yeah, we're going to see quite a bit of Jamie because we still have 2 in the bracket with Star and Wonderboy.
Yeah, there is a chance here as well that we might have an all Jamie losers semi-finals, which is definitely not something you can say every day when you're looking at a bracket. That would definitely be a bit of a turn up for the books if that were to happen.
Yeah, it would be all Jamie, all Ryu as the top 4.
Yeah, that would definitely be a really cool, like, you know, for the top 8er, that would look like, wait, what? I can imagine lots of people look at that and be like, what is going on? This is insane. But for Star, Fang, of course, has a lot of experience versus Jamie being in the same region as Wonderboy. So that's definitely one where, Fang might be able to have a bit of an edge. With Wonderboy and Railgun, there are a lot of camis that you can get that practice against. But I know these old guys will be running into each other on ranked all the time, getting plenty of practice against each other and each other's characters. So it's going to be close.
Yeah, of course. And we're going to see how these play out very shortly. But for now, we'll just get comfortable, get a drink. We're waiting for this set to start. I'm looking forward to seeing how Railgun approaches Wonderboy's Jamie, whether he'll be very aggressive, maybe he'll be a bit more slow-paced. But we're starting off the set here now, kicking it off.
They certainly are. And towards the second there, I was going, is Railgun going to go Mai? But we're not, at least to start with, going for the Cami. And lovely stuff there with Wonderboy catching the dive kick as it was coming down, and Railgun is in that corner right now, wants to find a way to escape, but both players playing very cautiously right now, not wanting to overextend.
Yeah, but the Railgun getting pressed up in the corner here by Wonderboy. 4 drinks already. This should be the round. Yep.
Lovely, perfect there from Wonderboy. Great way to start things off, but we've seen before that Railgun definitely knows how to adapt in this game and can do it super fast. So it's going to be this round that tells us whether Railgun has a good read on how Wonderboy wants to play this. And that was a lovely bait on the DP. So Railgun is making quick work of this, and this could be dead if we want to spend some super. But level 2 would have been needed.
Are we going to see the reverse here from Wonderboy to make it one first game? Oh no, just the jab to put it out.
That was so tense. I was wondering if Wonderboy was going to want to, try and stretch it out and get to level 3 going into this round, kind of as a, I'm not going to spend any meter because I don't think I'll make it, but that was a lovely interruption. And we're going to get to level 2 on drinks super quick here for Wonderboy.
Of course. Seeing here now, Wonderboy going back to the dive kick. He loves that. Onto the 3 drinks again. Has the command grab available now as well. Gets the anti-air DP. 4 drinks up for Jamie. The next hit's gonna hurt.
Ooh, nice side switch combo.
Oh, lovely punish on the dive kick using the EX Wrecker.
It's time to train.
Beautiful stuff.
Out here. Not going to be able to kill, but choosing not to go for a reset, just gets the hit. And that's going to be 1-0 here.
Jamie wins.
Yeah, really great stuff from Wonderboy. And getting the first game on the board, that's got to be a confidence builder as well, because a lot of people haven't managed to get that first game against Railgun today. It's been that, you get round 1, but you don't get game 1. So hopefully for Wonderboy, that's a bit of a confidence builder. But Railgun's still looking super sharp, so, there's definitely a, good chance that they'll take the set.
course. You know, Railgun is very, very good at adapting. Might just be using this first to 3 format to just get some information in, understand what he needs to do, how to approach.
Oh, lovely. Great awareness there to be able to punish the drinks and then getting the confirm into the level 1. Oh, in the corner.
Yes, gonna get the burnout here. Wonder Boy fighting back though. 4 drinks here.
Oh, big was punish.
Oh, EXDP, yep. Guaranteed to chip.
Yeah, fantastic call there from Railgun. And this game number 2 is looking really good for the Kami player. We're going straight to that corner, getting the pressure on with the drive rush into the crouch heavy punch, and we're looping that offense once again into the throw.
Yeah, the confirm should be enough to kill the level 2. Yep, very quick second game here for Railgun. 1-1
What a
here.
reply.
Yeah, absolutely.
Railgun's starting to look really comfortable here. Wonderboy needs to switch it up ever so slightly to be able to get back into this, because it feels like Railgun knows when Wonderboy's pressing some of those bigger buttons and is able just to move out the way to force the whiff and get some really big punishes.
Wonderboy here trying to get that space here for the first drink at the very least. Railgun not giving him any time on the screen, standing at all the right ranges just to whiff punish, and should be enough here with the level 1 to take the first round of the third game.
Beautiful.
Amazing spacing once again from Railgun. How many times have we said that today though?
So many times, and Railgun keeps going, oh, you think I've got good spacing? I'm just going to keep that up somehow. Like, the mental, load it must be taking to be this mindful of the spacing is just crazy. Railgun is on fire.
And then we see there the 2 dive kicks colliding, but Jamie's being better there, wins the war. EX dive kick again. Wonderboy is so happy to go to that dive kick as an option, just to test your anti-airs, maybe catch a button for the punish counter.
Yeah, definitely really trying to use it to its best. OD or not OD, we're dive kicking.
Gets the 4th drink here. Now it's time for Wonderboy to start his pressure. Goes for the EX record, where we're not biting on anything.
Ooh, nice. Good pick up here.
Little drive rush there from Railgun. Not very often you see that from a Kami.
Nice.
Out just with a light tap.
All tied up. Got some lovely patience there from Wonderboy. Keeping it calm and cool, just waiting for the opportunity.
Gets caught walking back again with the crouch medium kick into the drive rush. Backdash into the corner. Gets the punish counter throw for the side switch and the drink. This is what Wonderboy needs to go up 2 drinks here and into the dive kick again.
Ooh, these whiffs are scary.
Oh, gets the sweep with punish on the EX dive kick this time to burn out Wonderboy. And that's going to be the round and the game to make it 2-1, hopefully. No drops here. Yeah, not even needing any bomb either there.
Kami wins. Round 1. Fight.
That was so close, but Railgun does just seem to be grabbing these key moments and really making the most of them at the moment.
Yeah, Railgun definitely understanding where to stand on the screen, what buttons to press to counter poke. Just playing at his best right now, letting the dive kicks go because he's understanding that it's a lot of mental stack to be ready for everything at once. Going for the more grounded approach and gets the shimmy to take this round. Yep, putting himself on set point.
Great execution of the Oki there, using the throw loops and then baiting out the tech. Lovely stuff from Railgun. Wonderboy's still not done yet though.
Drive gauge here for Railgun, but using the slow approach there, gets the throw.
Pretty much still in mid-screen here. Oh, lovely punish counter.
Yeah. Sweep. Going for the throw there. Wonderboy low on drive gauge, needs to be careful. Gonna take the burnout, but interrupt with the level 1. If you're Railgun though, you might be happy with that. You got the burnout, which is what you wanted. This time Wonderboy going for the cross up. Very close here. Has to be so ready, but that's gonna be it. Bites on the tech, and that's gonna be it. Level 3 for the set. Railgun moves on 3-1. Amazing performance here from Wonderboy. Very entertaining to watch. Finishes here in 5th place.
Cammy wins.
Yeah, fantastic run throughout the competition, but Railgun is just really in the zone today. Like, we've talked a lot before about how good Railgun is, and that is like just completely on display right now. That patience, the delays, the adjustment of the delays to be able to catch people out, just running things so beautifully today. Great stuff from both players.
Yeah, we're gonna see here now Railgun moving forward into the top 4, which he'll be going on to play the winner of Star and Fang. So, yep, could go on even further here for Railgun. We'll be waiting for the winner of Fang and Star in the next set, which will be Kimberly against Jamie, I presume. More Jamie action for you guys who are fans of Jamie in the chat.
Yeah, plenty of Jamie for once today. It's kind of nice to be like, oh, well, we've got Jamies and Jamies and Jamies.
Yeah, a lot of Jamie today.
And could be another Jamie heavy run for Railgun as well, depending on who wins this one. But I think it's going to be interesting because Fang is definitely well versed in this matchup. So it'll be interesting to see what Star brings in the Kimberly matchup.
Can we get this to $100 so we can pay out the top 2 today? Or even better, to $150 for the top 3? Because I think the players really deserve it, you know?
Yeah, of course, guys, if you feel generous, you have anything to spare and you want to support these players, please try to get us to $100 to pay out the top 2.
There's not much time left to...
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, it's not much time left to make sure if you're going to do it, get your donations in so that they are counted in time. Don't delay.
Yeah, we don't want to see a winner takes all for grand finals, do we?
Also, some of these guys going to UFA and, you know, Evo, pretty expensive, so they could need some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great time to show your support and make sure that everyone can get a share of the pot, and hopefully that'll help them out on the offlines that are coming up, or just on the day-to-day, because it's always nice to have that little bit of extra cash.
Let someone else do it, bro. You put so much money in every single time.
You do so much. Like, yeah, this is definitely...
Let him support.
I don't know, man. Like, Duos is always putting in. This isn't a, yeah, do it. It's a, like, you know, oh, Duos has done it. Duos are... That is amazing. So we are now at that $100 level. Thanks, Jam Duos, contributing yet again to take us over to that $100 mark. So top 2 will get paid out today.
Yep. So we're going to be seeing both of this grand final meaning a lot more now. Everybody wants to get paid out.
Yeah, now we need the 150.
Yes. Let's see if we can get to 150, chat. You know, that's the next goal. We're not going to just stay satisfied with the 100.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Anyways, now we're moving on into the other game to get into top 4. It's going to be Fang against Star.
And as we expected.
Yeah, Jamie against Kimberly.
Good start here for Star. Nice early drink there, but here comes Fang. Ooh! Good interruption though from Star. Trying to push Fang back into that corner. Finding the throw to be able to do it.
Yeah, here comes the loops. 2 drinks up. Goes for the dive kick again. Catches the crouch fierce attempted anti-air. Takes the first round.
Round 2.
Great start there from Star. Fantastic pressure. Really being able to like deal with Fang's like attempted anti-airs and using that dive kick to really maneuver around Kimberly's options.
Now it's Fang's turn to start the pressure in the corner. Goes for the one can.
And we've gone coast to coast with another drink on the board for Star, opening up more of that toolkit. Arc step.
Choosing up to level 3 here is Fang. Goes for the drive rush overhead. Star parries, then ODDPs. Lovely EX tattoo anti-air into the level 2. That should take the round. 1 round apiece.
Yeah, lovely response there from Fang. Big damage opportunity here from Fang. We're getting the pickups in the corner, looping into the throw again.
For the drive rush
So
cancel.
much-
Get punish counter throw with the spacing trap.
Relentless pressure being applied here by Fang. Oh, but Star, Fang's opportunity for the back throw. And here again, the tables have turned. Can Star make the most of it? Yes.
It's a stand medium kick with punish there into the level 3.
Time to train.
Gonna build back some drive gauge, take some from Fang. Gets the follow up here. What's it gonna be? It's gonna go for a reset or just the OP. Taking the OP and into the setup for the EX dive kick. Into the dive kick again. Oh, yeah. He went for it. Yeah, he loves that OD dive kick in the corner especially.
Yeah, Star, they're just really wanting to make Fang guess over and over again and being so confident that we wouldn't see any reversal supers. And Star was right.
Yep, first game here for Star, but if you're Fang, you might have some good information to take out of that, and it's a first to 3. A longer set here.
Yep, it certainly is. We've got 1 drink unlocked, so now Fang needs to be aware that Star's going to be going to get that dive kick a lot of the time.
3 drinks up here. Now have to be wary of the command grab in addition to the dive kick. And there it is, the command grab. Not enough to kill that round, choosing not to, and then goes for the dive kick. Using all of the power up there. Good advantage.
Yeah, Fang was really struggling in that corner and just not being able to find options to deal with the dive kick. I don't know if we need a bit of a change of strategy here to be able to keep things running. But right now, able to bait out the DP. You'll love to see it. And we're getting a big punish here with lots of corner carry. Oh, baits out the throw, but isn't able to punish.
Fang looking back here now to take this round and should be able to do so with that shimmy. Going into this final round of game 2 again. Both players having level 3 available as well. Going to follow through with the record to stop Fang from interrupting.
It's a risky option, but when you know that someone knows that, you know, this is the point that someone's going to stop because it'll be very minus if they don't, you can really use that to play on their expectations.
Oh, going for the drive rush DP to anti-air, but went too far and now, lovely.
Oh,
Impact.
Train.
With the level
damn,
3.
what a reaction.
This is not enough to, is it enough? Oh, he drops it again.
And thanks for holding on to that CA.
Kimberly in level 3 might be spent right here. Yes indeed. I think this might set up a checkmate situation here. No bar in on Star side, so we'll have to hold the drive rush into the button.
Yeah,
That's to do it. Unnecessary reset,
Nice.
but you know what? It's fine. He took the round.
all tied up.
Round 1.
Nice anti-air this time from Fang. Gets back to full screen and Star chases down. Managed to get the pickup. We're in streak number 1, unsurprisingly. Fang is in the corner again. It's been difficult to escape, but it's slowly pushing Star out, and that was a great use of the Azuna drop to be able to get more close to mid-screen.
Using the heavy punch there as the interrupt tool, but Fang answers back with the level 1 on wake up.
Still probably a bit too close to the corner for comfort. Ooh,
Oh, using
great
this
counter poke.
again. Oh, and the drive impact, and that could be the round. Yes, it is.
Fang was not ready for it there. Did not expect to see that option coming out from Star. Star was able to capitalise. Great stuff.
Going for the drive rush sweep here, Fang. And now into the overhead. Okay, so implementing the high-low. Drive impact. Attempted reset, but Fang is holding parry throughout that.
Finds a hit low this time. Star is burnt out, but he's going to be able to go into that level 3.
Very aggressive is Star in this set. That should be enough to make it. Nope, not enough. One more guess here for Fang.
Jamie wins.
Spacing trap into the stand heavy punch. Makes it 2-1 for Star.
Yeah, Star is relentless here. Just like complete and total offense. I mean, burnout doesn't matter. You're in the corner, so I'm going to harry you with all these buttons. Make you guess high, low. I'm in the air, am I not? But this time, overreach is there with the throw attempt. So Fang is going to get out of that corner and apply a good chunk of damage at the same time.
Wow, and then goes for the dive kick on defense, punish countering. Star just looks like he's in such control of this set. Gets the drive rush and heavy punch into the level 1. More attack on drive gauge here.
Yeah, tiny bit left here for Fang. Needs to be careful. Finds the slide. Nice text. Ooh, gets drive impacted again.
Won't choose to extend it anymore. And takes the round anyway. Star going on into set point.
It's die time for Fang now. In the corner once again. This time though, reacts with the level 1 super. Escaping the drive impact, but is still in the corner. Finds the counter off the drive rush. Side switch, lovely stuff.
To throw Fang just trying to get some sort of momentum here now to flip this set. He needs to make a big comeback.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm too much of a fan of the space that Fang's giving up here, because Star's got some really great moves to be able to bridge that gap. Finds cheeky drink.
Face though, wow.
Thanks for making the most of the opportunity.
Nice.
Nice.
There. Into the side switch and the throw on the parry.
Set point saved. Ooh, ready for the punish. Good to see it.
Level 3 on wake up. Star just being disrespectful, not taking any pressure here. Yeah, there we go. Uses the drive impact.
Great awareness. Nice drive reversal. Are we going to catch something? No!
Oh no. Level 3 is blocked, but does burn him out in the process. No. Oh, and the dive kick stops the air. Works as an air to air and takes the set here for Star 3-1.
Oof. What a set. Star is just absolutely finding these places to just run and run aggressive offense over and over again. And just keeps finding these gaps in all these players that we're seeing Star go up against. So, like, seriously well played to our Jamie player, but of course another fantastic run for Fang. Great prep as well for World Warrior coming up next week. So, yeah, it's going to be a big one for the Swedish guys.
Yeah, of course. And now we have top 4 set in stone. We have Bryzy versus Semi, and in the winner side and in the loser side we have Railgun against Star.
As we're showing up on the screen now, those timings for World Warrior North and East are, of course, on Saturday, the 6th of September at 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time, 6 p.m. Eastern European Summer Time. So make sure you get signed up now on StartGG. Follow the link that you can see on screen and register to be a part of it. Get those points.
Yeah, of course, we're getting those points, and we're in the 4th UK and Ireland World Warrior next week, Sunday. You see the start times on the screen as well. Let's see what happens before second to last World Warrior.
And after that, we'll be checking in with EU West on September the 20th. So we've got a week break for UFA, and EU West will be on at 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time. So don't forget to get signed up. It's still a little way off, but it's never too early to get in that bracket and registered. And if you're in the UK and want to watch it, it'll be on at 4 p.m. British Summer Time. So make sure you catch it.
Yeah, and finally, last but not least, we have Germany 3 weeks from today, September 21st. Start
The
times
best
are
and
on.
most important region, no bias at all.
Yeah, no bias at all. Right, readers?
Yeah, of
But
course
yeah.
not.
Make sure you sign up if you're from Germany. And even
And
France.
the best Evo, no bias at all.
It is the best Evo. It's going to be amazing.
First in Europe. We want to make this a very special event. So if you're from Europe, you should be showing up for this event. Register 1 more week to do it.
Yeah, don't delay. This is your last chance, so make sure you don't miss it if you want to go. Of course, Evo's on the Capcom Pro Tour, so there will be an auto qualification spot up for grabs. But speaking of things that are up for grabs, the Match Arena has had some extra donations into it. Thank you very much to Berry Picker 81 and Jelsk for your contributions, and our prize pool is now at $116. That's fantastic.
Yeah, please, if we can get it up to 150 to get top 3 paid out. Am I right, Rita, in saying this?
Is this a question?
Yep.
Yes, this is the question.
Yeah, you're fired for even asking, because we talked about this all day, bro.
Bro, it's been a long day. It be like that, you know what I mean?
But it is 150
No, I
for
don't.
top 3
I never
payout.
make any mistakes at all, so I don't.
Hey, listen, man, if I'm fired, I want my severance pay. I expect my check in the mail. And now we're
It's
going
top
in
4 time.
top 4. Let's go.
So we'll of course be hopping back up to winners finals for our first bit of top 4. It'll be Bryzy versus Semi. The Ryu mirror will be coming our way very soon. And while they're playing, Railgun and Star will be having a little bit of time to chill out and think about their upcoming match. Because I know Star will probably be going, ooh, what sort of like malevolent setups can I cook up to be able to deal with Railgun and put them in lots of horrible situations. I'm sure Railgun will be going, Cammy, my, who do I need? Oh my god, who do I choose?
I think we'll see the Cammy for that set as well. It was too convincing against Wonder Boy. But first up, we've got the Ryu mirror. And if you guys are fans of Ryu's, you're going to see 2 players who are very prominent in Europe. Bryzy on the more emerging side, Semi with Street Fighter 6 has stepped up and has been one of the top Ryu players in Europe. So we're going to see 2 interesting styles clashing in this Ryu mirror. I'm very excited to see who comes out on top, what kind of strategies they use. You know, we're going to see big damage, stand heavy punch, solo plexes, donkey kicks, hashigeki. You know what? We're going to see a lot of hashigekis. That's my prediction for this set.
I think you're right, and I think we're going to get a lot of Denjin charges in. We're going to want to have like those enhanced hashigekis and fireballs ready to throw at each other. And yeah, like you said, I think we might have some clashing solar plexuses with both guys going, oh, I'm in good solar plexus range now, and the other Ryu going, yes, I too am in good solar plexus range now, and getting some interesting trades going on.
Going straight into this now. First to 3. Semi starting off well here. Very aggressive.
Ooh, good pick up there from Bryzy, but Semi says no thank you to any Oki pressure with the ODDP. Sets up the fireball here, trying to walk Bryzy towards that corner ever so slightly.
Both players here now just taking a bit more of a slower approach now. Just walking up. Getting the Hashigeki counter hit into the juggle. Throw loops. Nope, I'm choosing not to go for the throw loops. Bryzy. Take the first round here is Semi. Low forward drive rush.
We're definitely seeing a couple of little drops there from both players. Definitely feels like there's a few nerves here, which is all to be expected in winners finals.
Bryzy going for the meaty overhead setup. Semi's seen it before. You know, a very big Ryu specialist, Semi. Now, he's gonna know pretty much everything about his own character.
Certainly will, but Bryzy's been putting in the reps as well, and it's going to be well prepared. for the mirror match. Oh, lovely crouch forward into drive kick there. Perfect timing to be able to get that punish counter. Life lead and meter lead is on the side of Bryzy when it comes to drive. Both players have that level 3 locked and loaded, so any hit now is going to do stacks of damage if they want it to.
Just dashing up now, walking forward, pressuring with the crouch light kicks. Bryzy able to take this round with the level 2. Very, very, very good there from Bryzy. That was the set. 1 round apiece.
Yeah, holds on to a bar while doing it as well to give it a little bit of protection if he's forced into burnout, but Semi of course does have the big guns of level 3 ready to go.
Rush overhead punish counters the attempted parry. Oh, not getting the DP.
Oh no!
Getting the fireball and punish counter for it. Now Semi's turn to start the corner pressure.
Oh, nice counter hit there for Bryzy, trying to fight out. Finds the throw versus Semi. Lovely stuff here, gets the pickup.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
the first game for Bryzy off the counter hit at Shigeki. Going into the
I think it's
second
going to
game.
be it's going to be interesting how this one develops. It feels like both players are kind of still like testing out in terms of what the other is wanting to do, how they're wanting to play. Oh, and that was a nice punish counter there from Bryzy. Noticing that Semi's going to parry a lot, so is there waiting for those parry lifts to be able to get the big throws.
Semi with the wave of crouch medium punches to burn himself out. Bryzy now with 1 touch from burnout as well. So jabbing away. Crouch face anti-air.
Still using the most of the burnout.
Oh no, but he's out of the burnout just before. Now Semi can set up his pressure. Back throws.
Magic pixel for Semi, gets the pick up. Oh no, drops.
That's it. Level 2. Jump back. Yeah, backdash.
Oh.
Into double
Oh my
KO.
God.
My word, that was some spaghetti.
Wow. I loved that backdash there from Semi though, being like, oh, I think he's going to go, for the chip, reading that, getting enough space to be able to be out of the way of it, but then the double KO, not being able to punish in time. Wow. This is incredible.
With punish there on the heavy donkey kick. Semi has level 3. We're looking for something here. Just to get out of that burnout.
Yeah, manages to wait that timer out, tries to get going with the solar plexus. Ooh, forces the whiff throw. Gets the punish, but still hanging on to all that super. And we're using the X kick a lot here as well. Interesting, probably trying to get like the hit confirm off the second hit.
The drive rush overhead again is Bryzy. Oh, and it's into the level 3. Should be it. 2-0 here to Bryzy.
It really felt like Semi had a good grip on that game and that it's just kind of slipped away. It's almost like in these kind of clutch situations that Bryzy's just feeling that little bit more confidence to really push and close out these rounds.
Yeah, he's currently showing why he's first place in the ranking at the moment.
Yeah, without a doubt. Absolutely right.
Going into game 3 here, gonna see if Semi can mount a comeback. But Bryzy's just gonna continue to dominate this set.
That's a wrong ranking.
Nice. Semi trying to work Bryzy into that corner, but nice punish counter sweep followed by the punish counter throw from Bryzy to escape. DP this time on the crosscut.
Bryzy's now just running away with it. That.
Yeah, Bryzy looking super comfortable. Nice parry. Oh, the delay threw Semi off.
Shigeki there.
Ooh.
On a back throw, didn't expect him to get hit. Went for the tick throw. And that should be the
counter press.
Yeah, meterless. Bryzy takes it 3-0 there. Very convincing winners finals.
And that is why Bryzy showing everyone exactly why He's ranked number 1 at the moment on the Season 5 leaderboard, and with commanding performances like that, you're going to be thinking if you're going into grand finals from loser's side, like, oh, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, but now we're going to be going in to see semi losers finals, waiting for the winner of Railgun and Star. So we should be seeing that set coming up very shortly. We've seen Railgun just play against Wonderboy, 3-1 there to Railgun, so very practiced in the matchup. Fang, Star just beat Fang, Kimberly, so not as practiced, maybe not as ready for Cammy. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I've got Trickster in the set asking if Bryzy has won a Saltmine League before or whether this one will be the first one. So in terms of Season 5, Bryzy, as Nari Kimo already said, has 1 tournament win, so this would make it 2, which I think would be the most of anyone this season if Bryzy can manage to do that, which would probably cement that position in the top 8 for the season finals.
If you look at the ranking currently, we had 8 events and 8 different winners. No one won 3 events so far. If you do exclamation mark ranking, you can actually do it by yourself, see it by yourself. We had 8 events, 8 different winners. Which never happened, by the way.
It just shows the competitions that are very fierce out in this salt mine.
Yeah, there's so many great players in EU across the continent, and it just shows the depth of talent that we've got in this region, which is always fantastic to see and celebrate with Saltmine League.
Yeah, we're just once again waiting here for this loser semis to start here.
Ooh, and while we do, we've got another donation into the match arena from Votes for Cows, another $10, taking us to $126 in that prize pool. So we're only $24 away from the top 3 payout as we go in to losers semi-finals.
Beginning operation.
Round 1. Fight.
Starting off here, very, very strong, aggressive. Getting his first drink in, getting the punish counter throw. Gonna start going to the dive kick very, very soon.
Ooh, we've seen the misinput.
Yeah, both players turning out very early on into the set.
Yeah, they're both spending that drive gauge as much as possible. Now Star has the advantageous corner position, really locking Railgun down and baits the level 1.
This could be the first round here for Star. Carrying on where he left off in the last set against Fang.
Yeah, and that was a significant life lead there at the end of that game, and doing it from 2 drinks. Star looking so comfortable, but of course Railgun does have the option to switch to Might if he's feeling that Cammy is just like, nah, not doing it this time.
Railgun here having his anti-airs, needs to have his anti-airs on point, going for the hooligan into Star, interrupts with his EXDP.
Oh, another interrupt! Star is ready for these strings.
Into the level 3 here. Gonna build back some drive gauge. Is he gonna choose to burn out Railgun? No, not this time.
Interesting choice.
3 drinks. Has access to this command grab now. Oh, gets the jump.
Yeah, I think we might have seen the startup of back medium punch and it getting sniped out by the dive kick, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
He just decided this time to go for the raw jump in instead, by surprise.
Yeah, and it's a great call. I think it's really interesting and cool how Star's really happy to kind of take the damage from like those far-reaching moves in exchange for the 2 drinks. We've definitely seen them go for that option a few times. I think it's a deliberate like risk-reward trade that they're going for here.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. It's a good call. Railgun here though, getting back for the next round of the second game. Trying to get back into level territory here with Star. Both players starting off with the driver. Railgun getting the better of it. Catching Star walk back once again.
Yeah, good stuff from Railgun here. Maybe with Star's fondness for the dive kick, Railgun's thinking I can maybe snipe out some pre-jump frames here by going for the lows to kind of challenge.
This should be, yep, with no drops, level 3. This should be 1-1. Very quick response there for Railgun.
Yeah, that is a fast game, which has got to be a confidence booster for Railgun. Tying us up to 1-1. Ooh, and we're back to character select.
I've seen the Mai come out here.
Oh.
So Mai come out here in this matchup.
I don't know if Star should have stuck with the Jamie, because the Jamie was working, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, whether this could be the exact right switch and Star is spot on the money with it, but I thought the Jamie was working overall.
I believe this is one of like Mai's harder matchups. Not that it's like bad or anything like that, but it's like one of her harder matchups. Cammy having options against the Fang. Dive kicks give her more issues with anti-airs and everything. Her button for button Cammy's very good in this.
Yeah, and because her DP goes forward quite a lot as well on its startup on the OD version, she can kind of deal with the fan pressure maybe a bit more than some other characters.
But then again, it is Mai, and so far, you know, we see Star just in burnout, but in control of the set in terms of life lead. Railgun losing that round there.
Yeah, so far, I mean, you know, this is why Star's the one on the sticks, is because Star's making the calls, and the Mai does seem to be working so far.
Yeah, level 1 here. Definitely catching Railgun by surprise. He gets the drive impact. Railgun's just not ready for any of this. Star chooses to burn himself out. Railgun wakes up with level 2, and that's a very rapid third game here.
Yeah, that was so fast.
Does Railgun go back and pick his own mind? We see a mirror match here.
I think maybe you do. Like, it definitely felt like Railgun wasn't feeling the Cammy Mai matchup. So it definitely feels like it makes sense to go, right, both of us are playing Mai. Who's got the best fans? Let's do this. Let's show down and show who's got the best Mai.
You know what? We were so talking about earlier, the Jamie mirror in top 4. We just never considered the possibility of there being a Mai mirror in top.
No, we didn't. And so, like, honestly, I thought Star would have stuck with that Jamie.
People talking a lot about Mai, but we actually rarely ever have any Mais in Saltmine top 8. This is not something that happens regularly. No. Actually.
Yeah, well, Railgun choosing to stay with the Cammy, maybe just needed some time to...
And hopefully that time has given some opportunity to think about it, because we're finding that anti-air there, going in for the jump heavy, not finding the target just yet. Nice bait though this time.
Short dive kick there to bait the DP, and now baits the level 1. Railgun should may take the round, may choose to spend all of his meter. Yes, level 1 here. Just about enough. Very optimal there for Railgun.
Yeah, that was fantastic from Railgun. And whatever that pause was, like, Railgun has completely done some amazing analysis here. And that round was just so beautiful.
You're in my way.
Gets the punish counter throw here. Railgun just happy to take all this momentum back here and should be able to take this round with the level 2. Yep. That's going to be a very rapid response once again, and we're going to 2-2.
Yes, that break was so vital for Railgun. The shift in how Railgun's playing was really, really clear there, and it's amazing to see just how quickly that it has gone from, like, Star is in control, Star's got everything going, to Railgun with, like, nope, I've got this. And we might see it switch back to Jamie, or another, like, analysis break.
Yeah, I think if I'm Star here, both of the games I've won have been very quick, but both the games I've lost have... So just down to maybe he goes back to the sudden switch to throw Railgun off. And he does. He goes back to the Jamie.
Ken, you know, you've got that option to disrupt momentum, disrupt like the game flow. It's definitely a really valid option to go for.
And gets the punish counter on the drive rush and heavy punch. Up to 2 drinks already and gets the anti-air. Choosing not to go for the third drink just yet. Gets it now.
Ooh, lovely driver shout there by Railgun, getting the side switch, now piling the pressure on, but Star busts out with the ODDP. Star still not afraid to show that option.
Both players very level on life now, but Railgun gets the hit off the shimmy. Next hit will kill. Gets the hooligan. It's hooligan into throw to take the round.
And Star was crouching. It was that last minute like reaction of, oh, I gotta stand up here, and no, because Railgun was going for the throw.
Railgun now onto set point here to move on into the losers finals. Star needs to answer back and quickly.
Yeah, he's in burnout now though because of that ODDP. Nice timing there on the dive kick.
First drink here, he's gonna have access to that dive kick now. Goes for it.
Ooh.
Railgun with the interrupt now. Time to set the tone. No bite there from Star on the shimmy.
Oh my goodness. Great stuff from Star.
This is... yeah.
No.
Goes for the setup. Into the level 3. Does this chip? No, it doesn't.
No!
Railgun's gonna take the set. Strange decision there from Star. Railgun had quite a lot of life left and miscalculated by quite some distance there on the chip damage.
Yeah, maybe was just like betting on Railgun pressing or miscalculated the chip, but whatever it was, Railgun was ready to punish, and it will be Railgun who continues on in the bracket. But what an amazing run from Star. First appearance in Saltmine top 8, and he gets top 4. Like, that's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, very, very impressive there from Star. Gonna take some good momentum into the UK World next weekend. Railgun though, going into the losers.
You need to look out for him in UK World Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a few people now will be looking at their brackets and they go, if they've got Star in the bracket, going, oh no, guys, this is gonna be hard. Which is so exciting now that we've got a new player on the scene, and that now we know this little bit more about Star going into UK World Warrior. That is fantastic.
Speaking of a World Warrior, there's 2 coming next weekend, right?
There certainly are, and the first of those is EU North and East, which is happening on Saturday the 6th of September at 5 p.m. CEST. That's 6 p.m. EEST, because we cover 2 time zones in this World Warrior. So don't forget to get signed up now. Sign-ups close before the tournament, so you need to get signed up and don't miss out on some of your final chances for points.
Of course, second to last UK World Warrior for UK and Ireland. It's next week, Sunday, 7th of September. Start times on the screen. Make sure that you sign up if you're from the UK and Ireland. And make sure you tune in, because we have a lot of top players there that you're going to want to watch for sure.
Chat. We are so close to actually paying our top 3 today. So if you want to have the loser of the next match actually also getting some money, we need to get to the 150. We're at 126.
Of course, guys, come on, let's support these players. Let's get to the 150. Let's get top 3 paid out. We have at least 2 more sets with losers finals and then grand finals to get there. So let's try and get that up to 150 for these players.
Yeah, we're nearly there, and I know that Railgun at least is going to FA, so any extra cash going to the players will be super helpful at this time, being able to help fund a little bit better, probably food in these places, take off a little bit of that budgetary pressure off going into the business end of the offline season for the European scene.
Yep, and we're just waiting here now for this top 3. We're just waiting for it to start anytime now. We will be going into this with Railgun against Semi, so I'm expecting that we will see Ryu from Semi, and from Railgun, I'm not sure we will see Cammy or Mai here.
Yeah, I'm just going to check earlier in the bracket because we're getting to that point where we're probably going to be seeing some run backs kind of coming online. So it was... I am failing at looking at this bracket. Who knocked out Railgun? So Railgun lost to Bryzy in top 16. So not quite a run back just yet, but a sort of run back over you. But both these players are going to want to get into that grand finals to be able to get their revenge on Bryzy.
You're fired, Buttons. We even watched that on stream.
I know, but there's been a lot of games. I deserve the firing though. My memory failed me. I had my head in shame.
Listen, you've been fired once. I've been fired like 5 times today. It's okay.
We can manage.
Yeah. But Rogan here, just going with the Kami, navigating the neutral very well. This is a German World Warrior clash, more or less. So both of these players always in the upper end of the top 8s in their World Warriors. Looking forward to seeing what they can produce on this occasion. Both very familiar with each other, I'm sure.
Yeah, and another one where will they be changing their strategies, not wanting to show what they're going to be bringing in a couple of weekends' time for World Warrior, or are we going to lay it out on the line? And I think we're going to be laying it all out on the line on this one as we go into that level 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Of course, now we have Rogan going in with that first round, momentum on his side. Semi, always capable of just taking it away from you in a second though.
Railgun currently 4th place in World Warrior, sharing 4th place with Chico. With 90 points. And then there's Semi and Helga with 85. Right behind him.
All to play for in the German World Warriors to get into that top 8 and be in the winner's side, because everyone wants to be in the top 4 for that winner's side.
Yeah, it makes such a difference, doesn't it? And this is shaping up to be a super close losers finals already. We had quite a dominant round number 1 from Railgun, and Semi's just answered straight back, but it's very close to burnout here, so he's going to use that level 3 to be able to get some time for that drive gauge to recover.
Damage is so high here. We're just seeing here now. Look at the damage that just peeled off Railgun. Has that level 3 CA damage available though with Kami. Just needs a hit to get started. But Semi's not going to let that happen. It's going to be the first game.
That was a beautiful perfect from Semi. Good advantage here for the Ryu main. But Railgun, we know, can find those gaps and find the way to answer back. And we're starting off well here with the big punish counter throw on the parry attempt.
For the crouch fist to call out the tech, and Semi bit on that one. Fights again. Railgun getting so much mileage off that button in his tech. It actually, all throughout today, he's been getting a lot of mileage off that crouch fist and the techs. Just delays it perfect amount to catch those techs.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive because like different people as well have slightly different delay techs. So, you know, that either like adaptation on the fly to find the timing, or, you know, remembering them from previous encounters, or just being like, nah, I know the SF6 time. So cool.
Going for the level 2 here off the crouch fist into the follow-up of the forward heavy kick. Not seen that one before, but Semi optimal level with Ryu. Taking the round.
Yeah, great answer back there from Semi, but too far on the back heavy kick.
Going for the sweep there, big read. But Railgun punishes, has the level 3 available if need to be.
Nice drive rush there from Semi, gets the Denshin charge as well. Ooh, finds the hit, spends the charge, gets the crumple.
Nice air throw there from Railgun.
That was lovely. Grounded throw this time.
Perfect parry on the dive kick. Just building some drive gauge here. Building level up to level 3. Burns himself out though.
Yeah, I think Semi was hoping there to have the level 3 available, and it's going to be Railgun who cashes out first.
Definitely a miscalculation there on the meter build. And Railgun's going to take that second game there.
Yeah, great response from Railgun, great readiness. And we're at 1-1. Great start there from Railgun, catching Semi, walking, stood up.
Punish counters the crouch medium kick with the dive kick.
You're in my way.
Rogan now empty jump throws, expecting the parry. Misses the cross up, gets spiral arrow. Very unfortunate there for Rogan. Taking some damage there for that. And now in the corner. Gets crumpled by the EX Hashigeki. Powered up.
Once again, finding the crouch medium kick into the big throw. Not dead yet for Semi, but we risk it and we go for the throw.
The round.
Oh, the stare down.
Oh,
Great
fantastic.
conversion. Yeah, the awareness to be ready for that exact setup is absolutely bonkers, but Semi has that awareness.
Into the level 3, raw level 3 on wake up. Just wanted him to stop. Didn't want to commit to the EXDP as he would have been in burnout even hit.
Again, those crouch medium kicks have been doing so much for Railgun. Great timing on them to really catch those walks. And we didn't see the crosscut that time. Maybe Railgun's a little bit shaken after the crosscut's not coming out a few other times. It's not going to matter.
Yeah, and that's going to take the game, and that's going to be 2-1 now for Rogan. Looking to get into that grand finals on the loser side and get back with Bryzy.
Cammy wins.
Yeah, this is time for Semi to have a little think about that strategy, because being such a fantastic player and having got that game off Railgun, Semi knows that it is possible to be able to get somewhere in this fight, but just needs to make those small adjustments to be able to deal with Railgun.
Starting off well here, but gets the DP on the EX dive kick and then falls out with a crouch fierce. Big damage. Decides to attack the drive gauge instead of going for more damage. That was a complete shutdown there from Semi in that round.
Fantastic spacing just to be able to use those stand heavy punches to their full effect. Great stuff.
Level 1 corner carry. Just with a jump.
Starting the throw loops potentially. Nice anti-air this time. Oh!
I think Semi wanted the EX DP, and because of the side switch, he got Fireball instead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Shivs. And so this does put us... Yeah, we are now on set point. Good start here for Railgun, finding the punish counter, stand like kick into the spiral arrow. But here comes Semi, finds the counter and cashes out.
Three here now. Semi just wanting to take this, needs to take this round to stay alive in this tournament.
Nice. Great counter conversion once again from Railgun.
Throws him this time. Wow! EXTP bet everything in that.
Wow, what a brave call from Semi. Still low on life, but has burnt out Railgun. Can we make something happen here? Oh, doesn't believe we can't hit.
Yeah, and that's going to be 3-1 to Railgun. Going back into grand finals.
Damn. It's going to be run back time, but for Railgun and not for Semi. But what a fantastic run from Semi. Amazing, amazing play throughout. So hopefully that Maturino can climb just a little bit more throughout grand finals to let us pay out to Semi as well for that fantastic performance.
Yeah, of course. And we're going to see now a run back between Bryzy and Railgun. First of 3, this very entertaining set in the winners top 16. Looking forward to seeing how this goes now in the grand finals. Yeah,
certainly are. Oh, and speaking of donations, we have a new one coming from Tsukiyomi. $5 donation into the prize pot. So thank you very much. And also don't forget, it is the start of September right now. So if you want to support Saltmine League and all the awesome work Reeds and the team do, don't forget to drop your subs now because they're cheaper for you and you can still support Saltmine League with those subs.
Yeah. Make sure, guys. But before the grand finals, I want to see some hype in the chat. Are you guys ready for this? Has it been have you enjoyed the tournament today?
If you say no, you get banned, by the way. Also, everybody gets banned. Also, everybody gets banned if we don't get $19 more to pay out the top 3. Because at this point, it actually hurts, you know?
Just $19 more, guys. Come on. You can get there.
It's also close. It's within touching distance. As we said, just $19 more.
And don't forget, guys, Evo France registration is open for 1 more week. Our very first Evo in Europe. So please come out if you're in Europe to support. We're going to see a lot of internationals come over and we defend our turf.
We certainly do. We need you there to be able to put in that work and be able to grab that crown.
Shifts, where was
we want it to be.
Shifts, where was the hype in this?
I'm not signed up myself.
Come on, bro. It's the biggest fighting game tournament ever held in Europe. I need some hype for this one.
I can't be hype, man. I'm not signed up myself yet.
Well, that's your fault, you know?
Can't be too hype when you know you may not be going, you know?
But you could be hyped that you're going to be watching it all at the very worst.
Just really quick for not signing up for Evo.
I'm going to be watching like this, like, yeah.
That does feel mean though, because it is like, oh, you're not going. Oh, we're going to be mean to you. That just feels like a double whammy of like not funness. I feel bad now.
You ever seen the Squidward meme where you see SpongeBob and Patrick running outside and
yeah,
the window? That's me at Evo.
Yeah, which is why it's so good. At least we'll have hopefully loads of amazing streams for everyone to be able to follow, so everyone can join in on that action.
Grand finals, Bryzy versus Railgun.
Starting in straight here. Bryzy starting off with some good momentum. Gets the meaty overhead into the...
Finds the punish counter here as well. Gets the juggle into the DP ender. Ooh, finds another counter hit. And that is going to be a super fast round number 1 with that spend of the level 1.
Not going to let Railgun build on any of the momentum from the losers finals. He's just trying to shut everything down, saying, I'm a different style to Semi, so now you've got to be ready for me.
Yeah, you're so right. Just really wants to stop that confidence in its tracks. And he's doing a great job so far of just being able to find the gaps in Railgun's offense. But here comes Railgun with the throw. Ooh. Railgun's doing a great job of holding down this corner. Bryzy is still not deterred.
Not going for the anti-air there, but just goes for the jab. Gets the counter hit. Railgun fighting back with the EXDP.
Jumped into the corner.
Allowing that drive rush overhead to happen. Interrupts just before.
That's a beautiful challenge. Bryzy spends the last of that drive gauge. So can Railgun capitalise? Absolutely can, and that is us all tied up at 1 round apiece. Nice patience once again, but we're finding that counter hit from the crouch medium kick. Going to throw once again, we're nearly in that corner. Railgun needs to find a way out because Bryzy's been doing a great job of really laying on the hurt, but we're going back to mid-screen thanks to the dive kick.
And that's That's going to be the round. First game to Bryzy. Yep, level 3 closes it out. Railgun wasn't ready for that drive rush overhead that time.
Nope, but Bryzy was, and was ready to get the combo to get that kill.
Ryu wins.
So let's see the adaptations here from Railgun.
Yep, we've been seeing them throughout, so it could all happen again, where we see the lock-in, the tendencies analysed, and Railgun able to be able to work out what to do, but it was Bryzy that put Railgun into losers.
But that was first to 2. Maybe Railgun in the first to 3 might be. We'll see here.
Yeah, excellent point.
Anti-airs again here from Bryzy. Railgun might pick up on that and jump even more if needs be.
Yeah, I think we might see that because it's such a useful part of Cammy's kit. But maybe Bryzy's going, I want to adjust the distance here and be able to bait out those dive kicks and be able to punish them. It could be all part of the grand plan.
Bryzy walking forward there to miss space the dive kick even. Gets the perfect parry on the dive kick next. And that should be the round. Yep, level 1. Maybe going clear in this set so far. Railgun needs to make some soon. Doesn't want to go 2 games down here.
No, that'd be so hard to come back from.
He walks into the solar plexus. It's all going wrong here now.
Yeah, this is looking difficult for Railgun, but does find the counter hit and gets the throw to take us back to mid-screen, get a bit of damage on the board, tries to bait out Bryzy, but this time we get the DP anti-air into the throw and we're pushing back towards that corner once again.
DPOS there on the drive rush cancel. Railgun gets the perfect parry, needed that. And that's going to be it. 2-0 here now to Bryzy in this set. Bryzy just looks like he's unstoppable in this tournament today.
Really does, just absolutely on fire. And coming into the business end of World Warrior season, EU West better watch out. So I think the question is, are we going to get the My Switch from Railgun?
I think he just needs some time to just compose and have a strategy, think about the strategy, think about the approach, maybe think about what he can do to change up. Maybe he changes characters, maybe just changes costumes, I don't know. But he's going to need to make some big changes and extremely quickly.
Yeah, spot on there. But we have seen those changes happen from these little breaks. Railgun's made them work and has been able to make those adjustments, so it very much isn't over until it's over. But Bryzy is looking so scary, so on form, so on point.
Yeah, potential final game of the tournament here, unless Railgun can stop Bryzy's momentum. Oh, that's not a good start at all.
No, that's not the way you want to get started. And we are in the blender here. Ooh, strike throw, mix, gets hit by the overhead once again. And that is a perfect
match. Tournament point here now for Bryzy to take this entire Saltmine. With punish on the stand heavy kick. Railgun not getting anything going in this match.
No, it's all going Bryzy's way right now. We've got the throw, but this time we're breaking out with the ODDP.
Bet everything on that DP. Gets the jump on the EX Fireball. This is a big moment here in the set.
Yep, needs to make the most of it.
Bryzy burns himself out. Railgun has a big chance here now. Gets the EX dive kick on the throw.
Nice.
Keeping himself alive is Railgun.
And everyone who's raiding from MDC Jimmy's channel, thank you. Thanks for joining us. I hope you had a good stream, Jimmy. And you're here now for what could be the last round of Grand Finals. Bryzy up 2-0, set point.
Maybe one of the Jimmy fans can help us getting this prize pool to 150. We're only 19 away, guys. And this is the last match of the day.
Potentially last match here. We want to see Railgun win this and maybe even reset the bracket.
Railgun is looking good right now.
That's going to be 2-1. Railgun survives.
I can't quite believe it, but Railgun, again, is doing all those little things, finding the slight adjustments, finding the ranges at which to challenge and poke.
Cammy wins.
This could be critical to swing that momentum.
2-1 here now. Railgun still with a mountain to climb, but getting up there very slowly. Hopefully can bring this back to 2-2. We want to see more games here.
Yeah, we certainly do, because they have been incredible. Oh, nice. Jab still with a hooligan there from Bryzy, but here comes Railgun getting the knockdown. We're into the Oki situation. Bryzy goes for the back throw.
Wakes up with a DP again, realizing Bryzy is going to keep taking his pressure. He doesn't care. That's going to be... Ooh, takes the hit so that he doesn't get burnt out. That's a throw. Tournament point once again for Bryzy.
Yeah, Bryzy's looking locked in once again, adjusting to the adjustments, but it's not done yet for Railgun. Still needs to find these hits, be able to break out the corner. That's a great start with the counter hit.
Jumps back there for Bryzy, not trying to take the throw into the corner. Blocks the...
Good block on.
Overhead. Any hit here now could be detrimental for Railgun. Needs to be so careful.
Yep. Oh my god, the bravery there, pressing on the solar plexus.
Close to burnout here is also as Bryzy. That's Railgun's route back into this set. Burns himself out. DP next wins level 3, and it hits.
It hits. I thought that was going to be a bait, and it's a punish counter. I wonder if it's because of like the jab whiff or something like that.
And he gets the EX again. No, this is absolute plot armor. I'm so sure of it.
Oh my god, could Railgun be about to save yet another set point? The super is not on Railgun's side right now.
Bryzy now still trying to stop Railgun. Oh, big damage into the level 3. This isn't... I don't want to say he's still alive. I'm right.
Oh, Pixel!
About... Interrupt.
What a counter poke!
Doesn't matter.
Congratulations to Bryzy, winning Saltmine League tournament number 9 of season 5!
Wow, what a tournament. Very dominant performance there from Bryzy all throughout that tournament, to be honest.
Yeah, Bryzy is on fire, and so was Railgun, to be fair. Like, that grand finals was like Titan against Titan from like bracket performances today, and Bryzy is a well-deserved winner.
I actually think that's Railgun's best ever Saltmine League result, if I'm not incorrect.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure Railgun will correct us if not.
Bro, Railgun, what are you complaining about? You had just your best Saltmine run, okay?
He just wants to win, bro. He don't care about second. He wants to win. That's a competitor there.
That's fair.
Oh, we've made it on the prize pool, the match arena, thanks to Tsukiyomi.
We made the
with the comment
thank
of...
you very much.
Good game
Tsukiyomi with the 19 with the $5 and the $19.
Second is the worst placement, even worse than on 2. I hear it. I absolutely hear it.
In Capcom Finals, it actually is. I prefer being low.
Yes.
In Capcom Finals, it is. I prefer being lower and being second in Capcom Finals.
But either way, you know, we had our top 8. It was fantastic viewing for everyone. I hope the chat was entertained. I certainly was. Congratulations to Bryzy for phenomenal performance.
There we go.
Yep, we have our top 8. Bryzy in first.
Who want to read through it from bottom to top, please?
Oh, from bottom to top. Okay, so in 7th place we have Rapid and MDZ Jimmy. In 5th place we have Fang and Wonderboy. 4th place we have Star with his first ever top 8 performance. Semi coming in 3rd. Railgun in 2nd, and in 1st our dominant Ryu, Bryzy.
What a top 8 it was. And the Ryus were out in force there. 3 of them holding it down in the top 8. And we had 2 Jamies as well.
Yeah, there's good. Well, 3 Ryus, 2 Jamies, and then, you know, it's a strange top 8 if you're looking at it and you're like, what? 2 Jamies?
It feels very Europe and very on point for how everyone's like working on their characters super hard. And, you know, we've got players who are chasing the meta. We've got players that believe in a character or just have fun with them and are sticking with them through thick and thin. And it's nice to see loads of people's hard work really paying off at this point in the season.
Yeah, it's nice to see. And, you know, we still have 2 more offline premieres coming up. So we'll see how this all goes out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we've got World Warriors coming up as well for all these players. Europe, North and East, and UK next week.
Next weekend. Anyway, we wrap it up for today. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks to Shifts and Buttons. Thanks to the 56 participants today. Sorry, 86. And thanks for all the viewers on Twitch and YouTube. See you all next weekend. Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.
See you guys.
That's pretty much don't get hit moment. Oh my god, you got hit!
Oh my god!
About to get burned out. There was so clean. Oh, there it is, the nice reaction to DI.
Don't want any of it. Trying to drive push again. Caught him jumping back overhead. Still going.
Yeah, he can indeed just chip, but...
Oh, no way!